Splinter, we're going to the Celestial Husk. Both teams sending love to each other. We love to see it. Big love out here. And you know what I also want from esports? I want a little bit of banter, a little bit of cheeky banter. Maybe the coaches, do a little bit of a stare down at each other. Maybe
Stare
one
down,
day.
yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be fire. But I know,
Sentinels did ban out the Psylocke and, of course, ban out... oh, wait, that's not the Magneto. And the Mantis as well. So that's going to pretty much render some of the team-ups unavailable. I mean, yes, Sentinels can go with the Magneto. But honestly, I feel like they're just going to go with the classic route on Crimzo. I mean, that's really good. Just to block out. I mean, there's just so many usage, right, from the walls, just to block out heals, just to isolate the opponents. And there you have it. We're gonna head into the game right now. Silgay, Citadel Gaming versus Sentinels. That's gonna be the first game today. And mind you guys, this is the elimination matchup, as one team will be moving on and the other will be going home like that.
All right, everybody, let's get into it. It's time for Marvel Rivals Ignite, the mid-season finals. Our first match of the day is going to be between Sentinels versus Citadel Gaming. We are on the Celestial Husk here on Clinching. We're playing domination. We're running out the doors. Let's get it.
Let's get it indeed. And I want to say it's time, but I don't see the thing yet. But the first portal will be used just to get the position, right? I think both teams have that on mind, because in this map, you got to get into that position really, really quick. And it seems like, my goodness, CTG is going to be able to land that portal in first, and they're going to just try and push them back in. They're already out. They're actually at the spawn. They're going to slowly move in forward. No casualties just yet. That's pretty good. They're slowly jumping, bunny hopping into position. The high grounds is really good for Loki, just to snipe. And of course, PKY on the Phoenix, just trying to build up stacks. But the Wolverine coming in with the kidnap. Karova's going in for a flight. He's gone out of the game. While Tanuki, Nectar is also trying to respond, but the Loki Lantern is going to happen. It's just going to negate any further casualties as the action continues. Just trying to push them out. It seems like CTG standing ground, unlocking that point, and just slowly flanking, pushing Sentinels back to the lines.
Absolute stellar performance there from Tanuki right there, getting that early pick on the Wolverine. Right now, Aramori does have ultimate online as well as the Loki, and the powers are now hers. Here we go. We're seeing Nectar on the Wolverine trying to make some options happen. Cloak and Dagger is out on the field. Eternal Bond is ready to go. Phoenix take to the skies. Sets up some Ensign Inferno disruption. Crimzo gets the pick on Alex on the Luna right there, taking him down. Tanuki's on the chase, going straight for that cap. You can see Luna dance, and then it's into a last stand by the Wolverine, but it's not enough. And it's counted out by Enzo on the Strange, shutting down the Wolverine.
My goodness, that was such a clean takeout. And Crimzo continuing the domination. That's gonna be a 2 elimination and forcing out the ultimate support. But Eye of Agamotto coming in with a crowd control. Let's see if any casualty is gonna be done. But oh my god, Enzo is gonna go down in response. Rymazing, Teki, and now Karova taking down one by one the members of CTG. So the fight back starts right here for Sentinels.
Run it up, run it down, looking good right now. There we go. Percentage on the board. Sentinels, now that is exactly what we wanted to see. But I know what you want to see, something from Rymazing. I want to see the Ensong Inferno mixed with a bit of a Meteor M. And is that a Hulk that I see? Enzo!
Fastball.
Running up the fastball with the Gamma right there. It's going to be a good one, but it's going to go back down to Bruce Banner mode. We're going to see Ensong in, Sonic Seduction is online, of course, for Polly. Rymazing as well with the Inferno ready to burst when the time comes, and Crimzo on the cap, trying to get some zoning, trying to get some information, scouting it out, pushing Citadel back to keep their percentage climbing right now, 40%. If they win one more fight, they'll take to 60, probably 70%, and they'll gain the lead here on domination right now. So PKY is taking some shots. Ultimates online, out for Polly, out for Tanuki. There's going to be a good combo when the time comes. We're going to see Wolverine flying around from now. That's Nectar taken to the skies. Tanuki's on the sidelines, jumping around with the Hulk. Will it be enough for now as we see teams are starting to start the engage? Sonic Seduction from Polly starts us out, and Enzo jumps in.
Jumps in, trying to get that clash onto them. But right now, the Magneto with the Meteor M. Oh no! And that's the combo we want to see!
Double KO with the Meteor!
Exactly, the Flame of the Phoenix coming in response, but beautifully followed up with the Meteor Ram. That's going to take it out. Amazing taking out PKY in the process right now. Sentinels are looking super good after taking out Tanuki. That's already 80% on board for Sentinels.
Unbelievable. How exciting was that? Good combination of ultimates. But we're already back into the fight with the pentagram of Farala right there. It's going to be a good one to see how they start this engage. Back again, Citadel trying to go for contest. Oh, almost kept it back. Pressure's on. Wolverine, Nectar, trying to make it happen. Going for those Loki runes, trying to get the sustain out of here. Trying to shut them down, trying to zone out the Luna, keeping them in spawn, not allowing them to portal. And there it is. Alex is going to have a tough time making it back to point, and he's going to have to ice skate uphill. I tell you that. Blade, go get him. Techie, though, out here taking out Tanuki on the sidelines. We're going to see overtime is ticking down 99% for Sentinels. If anybody's from Citadel can make it, they can contest, but it's not enough time.
Yeah, exactly. No portal available as well. That's going to be Sentinels' game. So, we're seeing it. I mean,
oh yeah,
do not underestimate us. That rings so much bells in our heads right now because Sentinels drawing that first blood, getting that first victory over Citadel Gaming. Obviously, there's still another match to be played before we can get that first W for any one of these teams. But looking to get off a good start, that's Team Sentinels, Liger. I mean,
yeah,
both the battle of the Wolverines flying left and right, Nectar and Tanuki trading off. But what was the difference maker? Was the Hulk not enough in that situation?
I think maybe, you know, the Hulk was an option, but maybe it was there for the Namor, potentially. Namor could be a factor to consider now. We could probably, you know, really utilize both team-ups that the Hulk can provide right there. You know, just enabling their duels more. I think Citadel's going to roll out a bit more confidently here, but Sentinels, you know, they got winners momentum. They're feeling stronger. They got the Eternal Bond. They're closer than ever to the Meteor M. Crimso's ready as well with the portal to go and contest. Let's see where this portal sets up right now. The pentagram of Farala is going to be interesting to see if they try to, you know, block out Citadel. Here we go. Portal opens up.
In the middle, right in the middle. The clash is going to happen in the middle. Oh my god. Dropping super, super low. Sentinels are pushing forward as CTG slowly backing up, just like, oh, okay, let's avoid casualty, let's back off a little bit, let's regroup, let's get the heals up, make sure everyone's healthy. But right now, just look at Sentinels, they are super aggressive right here. It seems like CTG is actually on the defense right here, and the leap coming in from Nuki, not gonna catch anyone at that moment. And my god, it's Hope coming in, trying to find any target at all, but all ultimates are going to be traded off as we speak. My goodness, Meteor Ram is going to land, is going to dunk onto anyone, and that beautiful combo coming in! The Phoenix ultimate combo with the Meteor Ram, that's going to take out all of them, and CTG clearing up shop right there, like our Sentinels.
Quadra KO from the more PKY, big whale into the trident going off right there, PKY on the Namor. It has been so long since we've seen Namor popping off here in MRI. PKY is bringing it back to the roots of Gamma. And I'm feeling good today. I'm looking like Bruce Banner.
Exactly. And, you know, when the Hulk pops off, I think, like, it's a sign for you to pop off as well as we speak. But seriously, though, the more paying so much dividend, the team-ups coming in. But now the fight may have been won this time, but there's still so many fights before the war is determined. Right now, they are continuing the skirmish right there in the upper bracket. They're just pushing Polly down, okay, Enzo getting Nectar in the process. They know that they have to take out the pesky Wolverine, but Tanuki is going to be taken out in the process as well by Aramori. PKY just finding that little bit of angle, that safe angle where he can continue dealing damage onto the line. Oh my goodness, the Hulk right now looking really, really fierce, Liger.
This is what I told you. Break the meta, break expectation, break the pattern. That's how you flip the script into your favor. But for now, we're going to see Aramori hit that copy right now, try to set it up with the C and D. Ollie's hitting that Sonic Seduction, making it trying to happen right now. Amazing holding the Phoenix in the sky. Will it crash down? Will the Ensong Inferno finally start the first chord? And there it is. Crimzo managed to pick up Alex with that extra burden power. Nectar slashing and dashing and trying to make it happen. We're going to see Nectar try to go for a pick here, trying to focus on the Luna, waiting for the dance to take fun. It's a last stand, perfectly executing Ken right there. Big Wolverine from Nectar. Amazing cleans out on the back lines as well, taking out Polly and PKY, giving them momentum, giving them power, allowing them to turn it. And they're going to take down the Brucey Banner. And you know what, though? I will say Enzo, you know, as the Bruce, as the Banner, did manage to buy themselves another 5%, bringing them to 90%, but Sentinels have got some percentage back on the board.
Exactly. Amazing has been an absolute beast on that Phoenix, right?
Absolutely.
Just taking out the shield, just taking out the eliminations, while Teki just coming in with the Meteor Ram. That combo that we were talking about before this game even began, that's definitely something that is breaking CTG right now. But there is a lot of percentage, like what you mentioned, CTG 90%. Sentinel still has a little bit more way to go, but the Bruce on the Hulk actually is trying to find that target, trying to isolate certain targets, but they're just continuing to build up stack. The last stand, that's gonna take out amazing. Aramori is gonna be taken up by Enzo. That's the hope in play, and now it's a battle 4v6. Can they survive? The trade-off's gonna happen. The support utility is gonna be used, but Teki ready with the Meteor Ram, taking out Alex. My goodness! But Amazing knows that he has to bring the portal out right here just to bring the action back. But so many has been lost on Sentinels. They have to wait. They have to regroup. And Aramori fighting back. Tanuki's taken out, but Crimzo has also been taken out in the process. The trade-off has been crazy, and now Ken also just utilizing the next utility support just to keep the team alive, and now just bashing. They're saying this is it. This is the ground they have to stand right here. Sonic Seduction by Poly as well, trying to just silence them, but it does not seem to deter Sentinels at all, Liger.
And there it is, Nello. There is the power. There is Nectar taking out Tanuki. The Wolverine v Wolverine leads into another Wolverine going straight for the Luna, and there it is. A big kidnap corner in there, but the sustain is glad. There Ken is there, and Turkey's going to hold it down on the mag right there. Nectar getting the pick on Alex, it turns out. Nectar's going to hold it down. Right, Amazing getting another pick on Polly right there. Sentinels do recapture it for now. Citadels are going to have to regroup. Hulk's trying to hold it down in the back, almost getting Aramori, but Aramori survives with the protection from Crimzo and the rest of Sentinels right there, keeping them together. That's what I'm talking about, family. Nobody gets left behind. That is exactly what Sentinels just did there. Right, Amazing on the portal right there. Polly on the portal this time. 92%, 93%. This is the final fight. Big grab at the portal right there. We're going to see in momentum. We're going to see a potential Agamotto coming out very soon as well. We're going to see Nectar slashing and dashing, and Nectar's going to try to make it happen right now. Captain America Crimzo escapes for now with 3% HP, survives. Overtime is ticking over. Citadel almost do capture it back. Karama with the Eternal Bond to keep the team sustained as their final fight is ticking up right now. There it is, the Meteor M. Will it connect with the Luna? It is a double KO! Meteor from Teki! Nectar gets another with the last stand from Wolverine. Karama with a double, Nectar with a double. It's doubles for doubles for doubles for Sentinels out here today.
That was such a huge turning point. The shield did not manage to did not negate the Meteor M. And when that smash happened, two of them getting taken out, it was just a matter of time before the rest of the team of Citadel Gaming gets taken out. And Sentinels, that's 1-0 right here, right now, Liger. Did you expect to see this?
That is exactly what I want. That is exactly what I want from Sentinels. Beautiful display right there. Excellent utilization of their picks. Excellent switching in, diving out, backing up, timing here, going there. Absolutely dancing around the Citadel Gaming squad right there. Yeah. And I will say, Citadel Gaming brought out something different, tried something different, and it did kind of surprise Sentinels a bit, I won't lie.
True, true. But I think it just proves that it's not enough for the combo that they have, which was the Phoenix and the Magneto tandem, right? Removing the shield and then dunking them with the Meteor Ram. I think they used it so many times, and it felt like they weren't really able to negate that as that happens. I mean, yes, sure, you have Polly at the very end with Doctor Strange, with the portal and the shield in the very end, but it did not really negate anything, right? And maybe they have the idea as well. The Gamma shield probably would have been a factor as well. The Hulk probably they probably had like a specific game, a play that they want to do.
I'll tell you what, those horns of Proteus, the big whales, were effective, but I feel like more people need to be targeted with those. Maybe if we can group them up a little bit.
That was a desperation.
You know, honestly, maybe a bit of a group. You know, Strangling Prison might enable that. Again, look, the Gamma team up, you know, it does have the mileage. It does do well in competitive play, but there are new things out there now. There are the Phoenix, there are the Magneto. The Cap is kind of prevalent right now when it comes to the Vanguard presence. Usually your top 3 Vanguards you want to pick. Captain America, Crimzo has that down and on lock, and that's why Sentinels do take this one for now, do take domination, and get themselves 1-0 in this series for now.
Yeah, I'm so surprised that Citadel did not even utilize. I mean, they did have a mirror matchup for the Wolverine, right? But no Phoenix as well, and yeah, I mean that was that was really the gameplay that they were aiming for, Sentinels with that Phoenix and Magneto gameplay. But honestly, the Hulk play, I don't really see it. Maybe that's how they improvise, but I could see that maybe you always see the Hulk jump leaping in just to take that damage on behalf of the team. Like, you know, oh, it's fine, I'll just transform back to Bruce Banner, my team's still alive. Maybe that would have been a play that they thought they could do to negate the Meteor M, but yeah, honestly, the Phoenix and Magneto tandem has been wrecking them. Like, that was at least 2-3 combos pulled off perfectly in that spot, right?
I would say, I think the bans mattered. I think Pokey not being able to utilize that Psylocke mattered a lot. I think that will change things up, especially when you talk about domination Psylocke, you know, you can rotate around, especially on Celestial Husk. A lot of angles, a lot of corridors, you know, caves. I mean, we only played 2 of them. You know, there's the third section of Celestial Husk. Things could change. You could play Flyers, you could play Venom on that map as well with that massive stalk in the middle. A lot of different things that you can utilize when it comes down to Celestial Husk. A newer map. Maybe teams haven't had too much practice on it as well.
True.
You know, there's not many strategies been developed, you know, tried and true methods are there, of course, that you can run on any map, but, you know, knowing the map, knowing the corridors, knowing the strange portal angles, you know, I feel like, there was a couple panic portals there as well. Could have been more patient with the portal placement, could have put it in a corner where you could protect your team at the same time, side by side with the wall. A lot of the portals were just in the middle of the fight. Didn't really give them the angle, the momentum to be able to just go in. I mean, Wolverine literally predicted the portal, took Strange right out of the portal jump in. Like, woo!
Yeah, see ya.
Kidnapped.
You don't want to get kidnapped by the pesky Wolverine, right? You're going in for a ride. And honestly, Wolverine's just so pivotal in this game as well, right? The kidnaps happening not just towards the vanguard, but towards the backline as well, because the moment you get one person get taken out, it's going to be a numbers game, like the quantity over quality sort of scenario, right? Where they use numbers to overpower you. And when both your strategists at the backlines are being taken out, that also poses so much problem, because where's the heals going to come from? How are they going to sustain? How are they going to keep standing on that point? I felt like Sentinels definitely played that better, and their lineups just work smoother, right? As compared to the Hulk and the Namor tandem. So the next question right here is, will Citadel respond? And probably should wake-up call to Citadel Gaming to take this a little bit more focused, a little bit more serious.
Definitely.
Yeah, because Sentinels, I mean, when you have a team that's burning to win, like, we're not going home today. Do not estimate us. We're not going home today. We want to stay. Versus seeing a team that's like, we're here to just enjoy the experience. You can see the difference coming in. Who wants it more? It feels like Sentinels wants it more.
At the moment, right now, getting that first dub, that's going to pretty much be evident of wanting more. You know, we've heard, you know, they had a rough day yesterday, you know. It wasn't too good, so they had to come through fresh today. Mental reset, ready to run it down and make it happen. And we're going to catch some of the best moments again. Woo! Toniki with the rocket jump, kidnap. Wolverine, diving strike. The meteors are flying. Phoenixes are flying. Big double KO again. The meteor, oh my days. I feel like every player's got to have a Ensong Inferno in it mixed in, you know?
I mean, PKY, as soon as the Phoenix 10 did not work, he just switched to Namor, right? Because honestly, not having a Magneto kind of did give them a harder time, right?
That's true.
Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? So they did not have access to Magneto, right? So
definitely banned out.
Yeah, so you could just see for yourself, like this combo going over and over again. That was the pivotal moment, if you guys noticed. The shield was just not used at that right moment to negate the Meteor M, and couple that with and basically it's just the cleanup after that. It's just the cleanup.
Exactly. That is mainly it. Well, you know what? We're going to see now. Citadel do get map selection. We're going to see where we're going to go. We're going to change up the map. You know, do they want to box it in a little bit? You know? Open map, you know, domination Celestial Husk a bit too open for them. Maybe they want to box things in a bit, get a bit intimate when it comes down to brawling and rushing the enemy team. Maybe nullify that dive presence from Captain America, from the Crimson. You know, Hulk no more didn't work for them. Maybe they're going to try something different. We see some utilization of their other picks, you know. We know on Sentinel's side, you know, Rymazing has that Iron Man, so there is something there that's not going to really get banned, but it is a pocket pick that Rymazing could utilize. On top of that, of course, when it comes to Citadel Gaming, you know, they didn't get that Magneto. If we can get that Magneto on Enzo, that might change the tides.
That's true. Enzo not being able to bring that Magneto play alongside the Phoenix, right, from PKY, that has definitely, it definitely put them at a slight disadvantage, right? especially since you can just see how Sentinels was just using it to crush their formation over and over again. Especially in a game like Domination, where you have to hold on to that point, to that strong point. It's just like you're a grouped up bunch waiting to be crashed on. And it played perfectly into the playbook of Sentinels. So I would say perfect ban pick for Sentinels coming in, just taking out the Magneto. It really proves to be so much more impactful. Would have been more impactful. But honestly, it's just the first game out of the BO5. Hopefully Salah, the coach, would be able to pep talk Citadel Gaming a little bit up more.
Happening right behind us potentially. A bit of a pep talk, a bit of a motivational speech. Would be ideal as well.
But right now we are going to go to Arco. That's one of the newer maps, right? And
Arco boxing it in. Just what I said. You know, hey, good Wolverine map as well. There's the Pit of Fire.
Spider-Man would be good here too. Spider-Man would be good too.
Spider-Man. Have we seen Spider-Man yet?
Not in this tournament.
Who wants that moment?
Who wants that moment indeed? The sticky situation moment.
Oh yes, that's what we need.
I mean, it will be so good for close quarter combats as well. Like you talk about Wolverine, just leaping and just dumping the opponents into the pit, so to speak, right? And not to mention, magic here would be so good as well, especially since there's just so many terrains you can hide in and just dive the back lines. That's true. In unsuspecting moments, right? So if they can do that, they have that in their playbooks, they can definitely be open to playing that. But honestly, I don't see anything different. That's probably going to be, if Human Torch is not banned, they're probably going to pay that. But they are...
Get that first win.
Okay. Maybe. Shake it off.
Yeah, maybe they shook it off. Maybe there's a game plan here. Maybe there's a...
But I think,
Listen,
it's
if
good.
there's ever a team to
maybe they have a game plan. But I feel like Sentinels has already pretty much researched them really hard.
That's true.
And if they can take out Captain America, that's going to be the first one. Captain America would be so good in diving through the back lines, breaking formations in this game. But of course, that does open up an opportunity. They can still at least compensate with a Venom that can use the diving strike and just basically just elevate everyone up, right?
That's true, that's true.
Bring everyone's dagger.
Sentinels looks like they're also going to be banning Magneto.
Again, good.
That does
targeting Enzo.
Targeting Enzo, targeting Poly's best picks right there. Straight away, denying that Vanguard lineup. That's going to give Crimzo a massive advantage alongside Techie. Human Torch also going to be shut out by Citadel, as well as Luna, which is going to directly affect many players on Sentinels right now. Specifically, it's going to affect those who fly in the sky, which is quite amazing. Wolverine.
Looking alive right here.
Woo!
They're taking out Sentinels frontline in pretty quick fashion, actually.
There it is. Citadel keeping Krakoa, the absolute behemoth, moving. Bottle limit from Techie. Sentinels aren't going to let them get around that first corner uncontested right now. They're going to keep it moving. They're going to keep it grooving. Right now, Techie. There it is! Techie takes off Techie into the pit! Oh my days! The kidnap was successfully dropped off. And there it is. Crimzo takes out Tanuka in return as revenge. But revenge is not enough because they're still fighting, they're still thriving, they're still making it happen. Crimzo's in the thick of it right now, trying to hold it down, trying to make it happen. And there it is, and there's the action. We're going to see so much of the impact going forward. PK getting the pick, Nectar going down, Amazing going down, and Citadel keep it moving around the first two corners.
Citadel looking alive right here in game number 2. This is absolutely insane. It's no wonder they were smiling. They definitely have a game plan coming in and like, yeah, you know what, we'll give you game number 1, but right now game number 2, we're going to try and trash it in. PKY is so comfortable on the sidelock. And Tanuki taking out Aramori, Poly taking out Amazing. The back lines are crumbling. Sentinels falling down like dominoes right there. Even Nectar is going to be the one to fall right after. Crimzo just wants to get the heck out of there. He's like, I want no part of this. Don't sign me up for this. He's still trying, but you know what? This is just absolutely insane. CTG's firepower, and with 4 minutes 30 seconds on the clock, they're pushing in record time.
They are absolutely pushing through, decimating through. Crimzo's on the back. Oh, the Wolverine can clean it out. Crimzo right there with the Loki. Big Abyss crunch from the Venom right now. Enzo trying to get some sustain, trying to get them out of here, trying to keep it moving right now. Sentinels have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. PKY takes the first step of the butterfly dance. We're going to see how it all unfolds right here. It's not going to be enough to do some damage, but they do take out some Loki clones. Ken is moving on the Loki right now, trying to... getting a bit of a read right there, trying to find some targets. It's caught up by Nectar. That's it. Magneto Meteor does a bit of damage, and it is just enough to take down Polly on the Groot right there. Big dashes from Nectar, a flash from the Psylocke, and there goes Alex, there goes PKY, and that's a triple KO for Nectar on the Psylocke, cleaning house right now and stopping Citadel's momentum.
Exactly. Sentinels finally finally getting that response, right, that they really need against Citadel's March, because Citadel, plenty of time on the clock, they can still regroup and come back. So this is the beginning of many, many defenses that they need to do. Sentinels does have the support ultimate that's ready to be used, but has to be really careful. Techie being pressured a little bit more, and he's going to go down. That's going to be 5v6 at the moment. Sentinels probably needs to move back a little bit more, but no, not if Crimzo has something to say about it. Freedom Charge coming in forward, but they are all focused sniping him. He does not want to be a part of that barrage right there. Amazing though, in that sliver of opportunity, manages to take out one of CTG. But PKY on the Psylocke, just absolutely crazy. Fate of both worlds to sustain as many people as they can. PKY gonna go down. The Phoenix, ultimate coming in, Dance on Butterfly, just to further push them back. But the trade-offs have been pretty even so far, Liger.
There it is, the trade right there. Amazing, taking out Ken. Loki down. Tanuki falls to Techie as well. They are feeling it right now. Sentinels are holding it down. This is literally the higher ground in effect right now.
It is.
The upper times, the ramp, the hallway, the corner. It is such a hard point to push on Arako. There's so much to sustain and drain. But Crimzo's on the thing right now, and he's punching forward. Haymaker after Haymaker is the key to victory right here. And Crimzo's charging in. PKY taking out right amazing. The Phoenix is down. Burned out to a crisp. Powers online as we see Loki hit the copy. Aramori is making it happen right now with the Eternal Bond. We're going to see something coming up on the Magneto Meteor. And is it going to be enough? And it's not!
No, Techie!
And Polly with the Groot does shut down Techie with the tree trunk getting it up. And then Polly is going to make it happen, trying to take down the Loki runes. Nectar's going to get the peek on Ken on the Loki right there. PKY in the skies, on the high ground, throwing needles. Tanuki takes out Crimzo. The thing is down. Enzo going and returning the favor, taking out Aramori. Nectar takes out Alex. It's peak for peak over here. 2 down on both sides between Sentinels and Citadel. But PKY hits the double KO, taking out right amazing. Nectar forced the Enzo on the Venom right there. And the portal is there. The portal is to contest. The walls are being set up. The Thorn Slash walls. Is it enough? From the Polly right now on the Groot, trying to make it happen, and they're gonna notice now the time is ticking down. And Citadel do have point capture again, but it's not enough as Sentinels start their ultimates.
The time is now, it's clobbering time, hopefully crowd controlling, but Polly's gonna go down in response. Sentinels right here is gonna try employing the wait, that's a butterfly, amazing. Ready to use, but amazing already in the skies, just blowing up the shields of CTG at the moment. Ken's gonna fall in response. Crimzo just doing an amazing job on the thing, just brawling the front lines of, my goodness, CTG. But Nectar as well, just at the back line, just trying to poke pressure as much as possible the lineups of CTG, because they know it's only less than 40 seconds left. They gotta defend this like their lives depend on it. The Feast of the Beast is not gonna be able to do much damage, but the last stand as well, Tanuki is gonna die in response. Not much is gonna be able to be done. Psylocke, the last hope. PKY right there. It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be overtime really, really soon. But the Strangling Prison is gonna come in.
Polly with a triple KO from the Strangling Prison. My goodness, taking out Techie as well. Nectar forced to PKY on the Psylocke right there. Citadel do push to the second section. The third section is now theirs to try and claim, and Sentinels gotta regroup, but they do have a turn up on the line from Karova. They do have the Dance of the Butterfly from Nectar, but Citadel have a Panther now. Tanuki has switched to the King of Wakanda.
Exactly, King of Wakanda in action. Pay some respect to royalty right there, and Zone needs to be really careful. Gotta back up a little bit more. Tanuki, they're fighting this with one less member. And right now, Amazing at the backlines, just trying to deal as much damage. Polly is gonna go down. Successful elimination by Nectar, but the dive by Venom is gonna buy a little bit of time just to negate a little bit more. Just trying to break that formation a little bit more. Nectar just trying as well. You know, they're just doing an amazing job, trying to split, push trying to split damage the lineups of CTG. They know that they can hold them here, but Enzo just doing so much annoyance, so much damage in the back lines. Look, he's just annoying 3 people at the back lines there, Liger.
The dance of the butterfly meets with the Ensong Inferno. It's a bit of a musical act right there between Amazing and Nectar, but it's not enough. Nectar does get the pick on PK. Why? The thing is there. Haymaker after Haymaker, pushing through onto the Locust, hits the charge, hits the roundabout, tries to make it happen, tries to get rocky with it, tries to go through, but there's just so much sustain being poured in from Alex, who is going crazy with the Fade of Both Swords. Amazing takes out Ken. Amazing takes out Alex. That's a double K for Amazing. The Strangling Prison as well, going through from Poly while they are almost low and being taken out, but Nectar stays down, holds it down, tries to chase, and does catch Tanuki trying to escape. Overtime ticks into effect. Last few seconds, last chance for Citadel to try and show signs of life and try to make a Poly. Does switch to the Strange. Is anybody there to contest? Who is there? Who's holding it? That's Enzo. That's 1. That's 2. That's Poly there to join them as well. That's going to keep it moving. That's going to be the whole team rejoining with the Fate of Both Worlds right there. Now it's time for them to make it happen. The Magneto Meteor
the combo
doesn't connect, but Tanuki has a double KO on the Wolverine. Taking out the strategist, taking for 2. Triple KO for Tanuki. Chasing into the portal. Running after the Psylocke, slashing and dashing and crashing into a wall. It's not enough. Nectar takes out Tanuki, and there it is. Citadel keep moving.
Marching.
Overtime is still in effect.
They're still marching though, Liger, even though Tanuki was taken out. But look, they are so close to the doorsteps. They're almost at the full point. But Nectar has to dance on the butterfly. Probably needs to employ it really, really soon. But has to find that perfect opening at the back lines. But Enzo obviously is ready to just dive strike when he needs to. The dance on the butterfly by Nectar will be able to take out anyone. It's going to be taken out. It's going to take out Tanuki. Ken, Alex is going to go down. PK was going to respond with Aramori. Oh no, Crimson's going down. Teki, wait a minute. What's going on? It's blow for blow for blow. They are all fighting, but it seems like Sentinels will hold the ground.
Holding it down on Arako. Sentinels just before the final step.
Further.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, so let's hope that, and we did mention a little bit, right? This might not be the best format that they play against other teams, especially against teams of this caliber, right? So let's hope that this distance is enough for CTG to take this map, because all Sentinels has to do right now, they're gonna push that extra point, get to the 3-point, and they're gonna win their second game.
1000% sure that is exactly what is in their minds right now. Oh,
Okay.
you know what I see?
Yeah.
I see an Iron Man. I see the Eltron. It's not the Stark Protocol team up as they're on different teams, but it's good to see them in the skies. The Metal Men making it happen. Tanuki's on the Wolverine, holding down the front line. See if they can make it work. See if there is enough. Oh, there we go. Ultron focusing the Iron Man. Iron Man is, of course, using the Unibeam to shred through all the Vanguard lineup. Amazing knows how to do it. Going straight for the Strange, straight for the Seraphim Shields, trying to shred it down and nullify all the defensive presence that Enzo could offer. We're going to see, of course, Ultron is lasering, is pumping those Ionic Pulses as well. And the Rage of Ultron begins.
Oh, careful, careful. We know that, oh my god, taking out Nectar at the back lines, that was huge, because right now, they're going to be playing with less teammates on the ground. Aramori with the Eternal Bonds, you're gonna probably need to do a little bit more.
Aramori!
Oh my god!
With a double kill on the Cloak and Dagger!
All eyes on Aramori right there as she pushes in, but now the Ayamagamon coming in. Crowd control.
Enzo!
Sentinel's gonna capitalize on it. Gonna take out Tanuki as well. CTG! Not looking like they'll be able to defend a little bit longer as they hoped they would.
There it is. Sentinels keep it moving around the first corner after a hefty fight. A good stall. A minute plus from Citadel. That was excellent defense from them, but Sentinels do keep it moving. What do they have online? The Invincible Pulse Cannon is ready. Max Pulse will be there, but the portal comes from Enzo to contest first. They're not taking in that first corner easy.
Maximum Pulse, I heard that.
Oh!
Amazing! Oh my god, not gonna find anyone, but it's okay. The trade-off's gonna happen. The beam onto Enzo as well, taking it out. Strangling Prison! That's gonna take out Aramori. Amazing's gonna go down in response as well. Meteor Ram, that's not gonna take out anyone. Teki still trying to make that just trying to hold the ground a little bit more, but no, the isolation is going to happen. He's going to go down, and right now you can see the power of Tanuki on the Wolverine coming online, just removing the teammates of Sentinels 1 by 1, and that's it. They are going to be able to push a little bit. They're going to put the push of Sentinels at a halt at the moment.
There it is right now, the moment you've been waiting for. A minute 30 on the clock. And, of course,
Wow,
defensive positions
so little
are
time though.
so little time, and we still haven't even turned around the first corner. The
This is
pit
such a
of
hard play.
Doom is still there. The pit of Doom is still accessible, and Nectar's on the Bucky. Hold on a second. I've heard some stories about Nectar's Bucky. Things could get very spicy very quick if we get impactful with the Kraken right now. BKY with the Rage of Ultron in the sky, trying to make it happen, trying to do what they can to sustain their team and get some picks. Tanuki on the Wolverine. Gonna have a tough time against the thing that is Crimzo, but us against the world as the Eternal Bond drops and the Loki moons are there to match to sustain. Both teams feeling healthy, feeling chunky, ready to go for this next fight. Thorn Slash Walls being set up by Polly in the backline. Will it be enough to go for a cornering time that does manage to hit a stun? We do see the Ensong in front of connect with it. It is a lot of damage, but it's not enough because the sustain is there from Aramori on the Loki, putting in the work right there. Nectar takes to the skies, and we see a hook. We see Magneto Meteor, and will it crash down and connect with anybody? Tanuki does get the pick on Karova right now. Will it be enough firepower to make it happen? Tanuki is down to Amazing. That's a 1-for-1 on both teams right now. The trade is evident. The trade is equal. The trade is existing right now as Crimzo's charging back to their team. Give them sustained. And Citadel are still holding this defense against Sentinels. 30 seconds left.
Age of Ultron coming in, trying to push them back forward, but no, there's only 25 seconds left on the clock. PKY doing an amazing job just stopping them for a little bit at the moment, but Sentinels, if they want to push, they gotta do it now because there's so little time on the clock left. But look, CTG is just ready for them. The snipe, the diving strike, and mind you, Tanuki is definitely gonna go in for that kidnap, so to speak. If they're gonna use it, Strangling Prison, gonna be employed, but the Loki Lantern is gonna be used. Aramori already copying the ultimate, the Eternal Bond is going to be used in order to push them forward. Overtime is in effect, and once it's done, probably Karova will be building it up as well. But right now, the fate of both worlds in response by CTG, they are not going to be able to take out as much with the sustain. But now, Kraken Impact, will that be able to take out Team CTG? That's the question, but no, in response, Sentinels are the ones that are falling one by one by one. Citadel holding the ground.
They hold it.
My God, they managed to hold him off at the first point.
No, they held them off at in between the first. They held them at the Pit of Doom. They held them.
My God,
insane hold from Citadel Gaming.
My goodness, Sentinels were going really hard on the push, starting off with Aramori, copying that Eternal Bond, going in, but that wasn't enough because they already had Fate of Both Worlds in response. And Alex, though, my God, the final hits are honestly in favor of Sentinels. It's honestly in favor of Sentinels, but it just really shows how well they defend. They're like, okay, we couldn't push the 3 points. It's okay. We can hold you off at the Pit of Doom. We have Ultron to provide the damage that we need. We have Fate of Both Worlds to counter whatever we have, and we have Ken on the Loki in order to counter as well, just to copy the skills and just to provide sustain. You start off, whichever team starts off, we're gonna respond.
Amazing,
and
amazing.
Apparently, they forced Sentinels to make that first move, and that's why the rotation was in favor.
Yes.
The rotation of cooldown was in favor of Citadel Gaming.
Honestly, I think it is a really interesting one to see that.
Yeah.
We saw how much of a struggle it was to push it to almost the end, you know, for Citadel.
Yeah.
And, you know, we thought, okay, you know what, you know, it might be the same thing on the back, a bit of a mirror, but to hold it before first on Arako, I think this is a comfort pick. I think this was a comfort map for Citadel. It's good to know that, you know, they had that choice. They rolled out with it. I know a couple other teams with a comfort map of Arako as well. One's from the OCE region as well. I'll tell you something else as well to mention.
Yeah.
Going into that, that's a 1-to-1 now. This is competitive series. Okay?
It is.
No 2-0 yet today, which is beautiful to see. We love a competitive battle.
Exactly.
Here in the lower bracket, which means we said one team wanted it more. Now we know both teams want it equally just as much. What's game is game, and now we've got a game on our hands.
Exactly. And just to quote, shout out to Cozy as well, the host for today. He was guessing, anticipating that this would go the whole 5 games.
Woo!
So what a game we have. We're already starting at 1-1, and honestly, I'm so excited.
Cozy wants to show.
Yeah.
He's in the front row chilling.
Yeah, he's
He gets the one. He wants the 5. I want the 5. I think everybody here wants the 5. I think all of you at home want the best of 5 to go all the full length. We want a competitive battle between these teams. This is the best of the American region, best of the EMEA. Going at it head-to-head, making it happen. This is exactly what we wanted. Yeah. The top-seeded teams in Marvel Rivals Ignite. I'm excited to see how this all unfolds.
Elimination game 2, right? Elimination game 2, all the more why they're going to fight extra hard.
Oh my days, only in game 2. We need to see so much from these teams right now. I am hoping that mag ban doesn't happen again, because I want to see if we can see that from Citadel. I really do think that will spice things up. I want to see some more meteors. I feel like they're being thrown maybe to, you know, nullify some damage, absorb some damage, but they're not really connecting with anybody just yet. The Wolverine is evident. Tanuki as well, getting that one off the map, taking off the Strange, that was highly valuable. And that did give him that bit of, you know, a bit of that store possession. And once the portals were there, the action was there, everything they needed, sustain, strategist, everything was clean for them to be able to just play with the time they had, hold it down, and keep Sentinels in their spawn.
But I just gotta say, Citadel Gaming was really quick to adapt and get back on their feet, considering how hard Sentinels was on them during the bad phase. Don't forget, they straight up banned Enzo's Captain America.
Yes,
Magneto,
that's true.
And Emma. So it's like, what else can you play? Apparently Groot's the answer for them. They can still play Groot, they can still play Venom.
Yeah, I do believe, you know, Polly's Groot was just insane.
Insane. Yeah, the block was also on par, right? So, and that's what makes it more amazing, because those were targeted bans onto the front lines. And look at the games itself, like how many times did they actually perish?
Honestly, it is insane to see the value, the power, and we're going to see the stats very soon as well from that matchup. We're going to see how it all unfolds, you know, MVP of the matchup as well. But, you know, winners on our screens, you can see it there clearly. Citadel Gaming do get themselves their first win in this best of 5 series here in the lower bracket of Marvel Rivals Ignite here on day 3 of the mid-season finals. How exciting is it to be here in a 1-to-1 series to start off day 3? We love it. It's competitive. It's a good bout. It's a good time. We've got the best of the best in the regions, and they are here to make it happen. What I want to see, though, going into this next one, okay? You've established what's your strength. You've established what the enemy's weaknesses are on your own team's perspective. The coaches are talking with their teams now. Teams are, you know, rehydrating, of course. Always hydrate. Make sure you keep that water up. Keep your morale up. Keep, you know, everything fresh. Wash your face. Go into it. You know that both teams right now feeling good. They've got some wins on the board. They're still in it. They're still contesting it. It's equal for both teams right now. What I want to make sure that people understand is this is an elimination round. This could be a farewell to either Sentinels or Citadel Gaming after what could be potentially 2 more maps or 3 more maps, or maybe even if we go to a tiebreaker. That could be crazy.
But both teams are also top seeds of their respective regions, right? Which makes this all the more intensive, because this is basically your last chance to move forward in the brackets, right? And just looking at the stats itself, you can see Enzo so much damage on the front lines and just blocking so much as well. Polly, it was a menace. They found no answers for Polly. His Groot was just a beast. Was just a beast on the battlefield, right?
Definitely 65k damage blocked in a game where they
30k
held,
damage.
like what? In a game where you held the team after the first corner of Iraka and you still putting up 60k? That's insane from Polly. Absolute stellar performance from Citadel's Vanguard right there, putting in the work. But I gotta say, I'm going to give the love. Crimzo, thank you so much for playing the thing. Absolutely ecstatic. Was good to see. Some very big clobbering times, but I feel like maybe he needs something to follow up. I feel like if we saw clobbering time, we didn't get to see the Kraken impact. We saw one, but he didn't get the reset. If we could maybe see a combination of the impact of the clobbering time, that could have been the combination Sentinels were going for. I think it came out a little too late, but maybe we see that jump up early. But I will give props as well to Aramori, killing it on the low-key, copying C&D, executing the most perfect Eternal Bond, even getting a double KO in the Eternal Bond. I said it earlier today, I want to see some aggressive Cloak and Dagger. It's highly contested, highly rewarding, and you always think it's there for sustain, but it does damage too. Make it happen, put in the work, let it go, and there it is, your MVP for Map 2 in this best of 5 series between Sentinels and Citadel Gaming is gonna be Polly from EMEA. Citadel Gaming right there, damage block 65k, so much healing received, holding the front down in the lines of fire 37k and putting out 30k damage as well. And let's check a little bit of a replay. Oh, Tanuki taking to the skies and dropping him in the pit of doom.
Yeah, that's what we want to see, right? Just dumping people into the pit. Like, yeah, I don't want to fight you. I just want to drop you in the pit. Let's just meet each other next time. But as you can see, we thought that Sentinels was already doing such an amazing. You are brave enough to stand long enough in line of fire, you're gonna get taken out.
Absolutely, that is exactly what we saw. You know, look again, Polly on the Groot, absolute stellar performance. You see the new symbiote skin Groot, a little bit of a, you know, bit of a, I call it drip buff. You know, if you've got a good skin, it makes you play better sometimes. You know?
It does.
W to the art team from Marvel Rivals, you know, making some amazing skins. I cannot wait to go home and play the symbiote thing. I can't wait. Speaking of the symbiote, a big crunch from the Venom again. That was ecstatic to see from Enzo. You know, Enzo showed some diversity. A bit of diversity from Enzo. That's what we said. Enzo was getting targeted, as you said, in the bans and picks phase. And we got to see Enzo pop off on some Venom. Bit of versatility, adapting to the situation is exactly what we called for. Citadel definitely thought about that, took that to note, probably with Coach Salah as well, guiding them, and that's how they came through and brought it back, you know, had a bit of a rough start on Celestial Husk, brought it back on Arako. Now, the question is, where are we going next?
I mean, you could go to a very balanced map. I mean, they would probably want to favor open maps, right? Because I don't think Sentinels wants to go back into a box-in map, especially after that game.
Open that up a bit.
Yeah, open it up a bit. Maybe open sky maps. I mean, Hall of Dahlia is pretty good.
Hall of Dahlia would be a
Hall
good
of Dahlia,
pick as
sorry
well. The
about
Wakandan Galactic Empire would be awesome to see.
Open map.
Yeah, we have a Panther on that map. Very good Spider-Man rollout on that map too. You want to get Spider? Oh, hey, it is
There
Hall
we
of
go,
Dahlia.
there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, map
Perfect.
3 will be taking us to Hall of Dahlia, the Convergence game mode. And, switching it up from Convoy, change it up a little bit. It's going to be a good one to see how this turns out and who's going to get back in the lead in this best of 5 series. The question is it going to be Sentinels? Is it going to be Citadel Gaming? We're going to find out very soon. We're going to get into the action very soon. You know, teams are getting ready behind us, as you can see, in this beautiful, amazing Marvel Rivals Ignite stage. I can't get over it, Nello. I can't get over it.
We're here.
We're having a good time.
Right.
We got, lights, camera, action type of vibes. We're here doing a LAN broadcast. We've got some amazing gear with us. We're looking good. We're looking sharp. That's it. We're doing it up. But as good as we're looking, these teams are looking even spicier, even better right now. They're looking crisp. They're looking ready. Warmed up. All right.
I'm so excited to see that as well, because we really want to see characters that have not been played as much, right? So Moon Knight is definitely one very, very good choice. But right now, I can imagine that Sentinels will probably go back with the targeted bans. I mean, you gotta. I mean, it's a menace to have Captain America on the battlefield. Probably gonna continue targeting Enzo. I guess that's the only play that they need to do at the moment. Saving up Luna Snow and CTG. Next ban, probably another Vanguard. Emma Frost for Magneto. That's the priority right there. And maybe they can try something in this map. Guardians Revival sort of calm. And they're going to save up Mantis. So I can imagine CTG maybe needs to ban out Adam.
Yeah, it could be a big pick. There's a lot of different potential. I am curious to see what's going to unfold, you know?
Aren't they going to ban Adam?
Oh,
are they not going to ban Adam?
Oh,
one more ban. Maybe that's going to be the Adam ban.
I just noticed something. We just saw a Mantis Protect. Sorry, hold on. Let me rewind a little bit.
Yeah, that's
Mantis Protect. So yeah, that's going to lead. Okay, you called it exactly. Mantis Protect into the Adam ban does still nullify that Guardians Revival team up. But Mantis can still provide a little bit of a boost and a little bit of juice to someone, and maybe that could be the Ultron.
Yeah, Ultron. And I mean, we've seen Amazing on Iron Man, right? So maybe that's a tandem they want to go for.
Yeah, it could translate. It could definitely translate. If not, maybe Kurova's got a little bit of Ultron in their pocket. It could be exciting to see. You know, I'd love to see how that all unfolds. However, you know, it's going to be good. Ultimately, what goes forward, we're looking good. We're looking ready to go. Everybody's locked in. Everybody's happening. I do love seeing Silent protected to a Silent ban.
You think they're going to ban Emma?
Final ban Emma. Final ban Emma. What's it going to be? Sentinels. Who are you banning?
I mean,
who's it going to be? 10 seconds left.
Psylocke, right? CTG has Psylocke.
That's true. That's
so
true.
they probably got to ban Emma.
If you give, Yep, you call it. No, this is why you are the most intelligent caster I've ever. You're just the best of the best.
No, you just. I
just yap.
No. We're all in this together, right?
We're all here. I thought they were gonna, maybe ban Blade. He's not even out. Oh, he is out. Never mind.
He's out.
It's Dave today.
And that's crazy, right? Because we might be able to see Blade in the very near future in competitive scene.
Oh,
right. That would be crazy.
Listen. Don't get me excited. I might become a pro player.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'll be a Blade player.
I'll support you.
Listen, let's go.
I'll support you.
You know what I also love?
Yep.
Blade has joined the Lunar Force team up. He is joining Moon Knight and Cloak and Dagger, making that team up even more viable. So thank you so much to the Marvel Rivals Dev team for putting Blade in my favorite team up, where they both just throw down the smoke. It's just so funny. I just feel like I want to jump in with a Blade, just throw smoke on the enemy team and then run away. Just annoy them.
Cool. For me, I would
just throw smoke and then leave. Why? I don't know. They're farming aura. I expect nothing less from Blade and Moon Knight. The most.
I can see.
I feel like Blade and Moon Knight would just stand on top of a building and have like a 2-hour conversation with no words. No words.
Yeah.
Just aura farming.
Yeah, I know. But right now, it seems like Sentinels will be the defending side. Tanuki making that rotation up forward, trying to deal a little bit of damage to the front lines. CTG on the attacking side. Starting off, just trying to push bit by bit. probably trying to find that opening that they need. A split push would be a pretty good solution here. You can see that Enzo is already making his rotation. Dive the back lines. I love that. Mantis, careful! Oh no, Karova getting taken out of equation. But PKY, the main duelist, also taken out. Enzo's not going to survive as well. And Sentinels with Rymazing on Iron Man. That will be a serious threat onto CTG's marching force, because right now they are not going to be able to march forward. Probably going to wait to regroup and then move in again.
Alrighty. Sentinels are holding it down for now. Rymazing on the Iron Man and Nectar on the Ultron. Everybody, if you don't know what that means the Stark Protocol team up is in effect. And that is exactly what I want to see. Crimson's on the symbiote, Captain Clintar himself making it happen. Rymazing's going to dash out for now. Tanuki's going to chase him down under a Magneto Meteor from Turkey. He's absorbing a lot of damage. And it, oh! A clean dodge from Alex right there. Enzo taking out Turkey, flipping around on the Venom, and is going to hold it down. And they're going to slowly start capturing this first section of Hall of Jalia right now. But Portal is being set up by Karova, and it's going to be a contest on the back line. Do they make it in time?
Oh, Pulse shot! Is it going to happen? No!
Invincible Pulse cannon from Rymazing!
Paulie's going to suffer thanks to that. Oh my god, the things that you thought we'll only see on TikTok, and we're going to see it on the main competitive stage. But right now, Sentinels pushing back pretty hard, 5v6. But fortunately, Paulie still has that ultimate ready to use, and Alex with the Fate of Both World probably going to use it right now!
Dance of the Butterfly, flying high, taking the first step, PKY, making it happen, going forward, Aramoy's frozen, holding it down, switches to the Cloak. And we're going to see how it all unfolds with the Eternal Bond there to keep him sustained. And it looks like we're going to hold it down, but the Galactic Legend takes to the skies. That is Tanuki holding it down. Seraphim Shield is there to block the damage from Karova right now. It is intense. It is insane. They are grouped up very dangerously right now, Sentinels. But Citadel Gaming is holding the push, holding W, holding it down, holding it forward, making it up, making it move. There's the dance. Talk about schmooze, because the Agamotto from Karova actually holds it down right there. Tanuki taking out Teki. Aramori returning the favor, taking out Ken. That's 1 for 1. That's 2 down on Sentinels. Karova with the Maelstrom of Madness could potentially do a lot, but they're gonna get taken down. Crimson takes down PKY. Tanuki on the Star-Lord chasing Iron Man. Iron Man is going hard and moving away and does manage to get out and go to that health pack for now. Tanuki's face shifting, and it looks like they have a bit of pressure, have a bit of damage. Is there to contest? Rymazing's with the unit being gone straight for the group, holding down, holding the laser, holding it forward. Tony Stark doing what he does. Groot's on the back foot. They're going to move back for now, and it looks like Sentinel still hold it down right now. A minute left for Citadel. A couple ultimates online. Do they have what it takes to get it in this next push?
Yeah, I think so. I think they can definitely do it. 1 minute left on the clock. They can definitely try and come. No, the NCO is already coming in with that dash. But wait a minute. That Fate of Both World, maybe the Amplifier into the Fist of the Abyss can deal a bit more damage. But Eternal Bond is in effect though. And not to mention Strangling Prison coming in. The ball!
Rymazing with the Invincible Boss cannon! 2K right there. Double KO from the Iron Man. That's what I like to see from a Stark Protocol team up.
What a beautiful display right there. Rymazing double elims. They're going to hold on to the point a little bit longer. And all of a sudden, CTG finding themselves in a very, very tight spot. Only 15 seconds left on the clock. How are they going to do this? Paulie already arranging the portal. This is going to be the last stand right here, Liger.
Final stand, 5 seconds left. We're going into overtime. Who's going to hold it down? Tanuki's in the skies. That's Star-Lord, the Galactic Legend. First step, second step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Starting it off with the butterfly dance. They're falling. Sentinels go down, and Citadel do capture for now, and we get into the pushing phase.
What a push at the last minute by CTG. All offense, all firepower coming with the Star-Lord ultimate as well. They've used up everything. They're like, no way we're going to be stuck in this first point, not even unlocking the first point. So saving themselves from a certain halt right there. CTG is going to continue the march with 2 minutes on the ground. You can see Enzo right there, right? Just constantly being a menace at the back lines, dive striking the strategists, just constantly keeping them on their toes right there, right now, as the action continues on.
There it is right now, the Venom on the swing going into the back line. Tanuki rotating around to get an angle, but the Loki lamps are there. But the Karova is there. The Mantis, the Soul Resurgence is going to be in effect, and he's going to time out for now. Polly does get Karova, taking out the Mantis. Iman putting in the work. Enzo chasing down. Aramori goes down, and there it is. Tanuki on the backline chasing.
Whoa.
Woo! Cleaning Techie the Magneto right there. Poli takes out Nectar. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. Crimson is the 5th, and they go down. And Citadel keep it moving up the stairs, going into Jalia itself right now, and seeing how it all unfolds. But then Citadel do have 1, 2, 3, potentially a 4th Ultimate online, and Sentinels have about 2 to 3, maybe 4 as well, coming up online as well, into this final chance to defend in this second section.
Oh, got cancelled! What a beautiful
Vietnamese
sleep!
French!
What a beautiful sleep by Karoma right there, but at least he'll be able to get it up with 50%. Aya Fakamoto coming in, crowd control happening, Polly with a double elimination, Alex taking out Amazing as well, Sentinels falling 1 by 1, PKY at the back, Polly, monster on Doctor Strange right there, Polly, it has eliminated everyone on the side.
What an
of
insane
Sentinels.
maelstrom of madness by Dr. Strange. Polly right there, the Sorcerer Supreme putting in the work, absolutely perfectly 2K'd right there, gave the team momentum, shut down 1/3 of Sentinel's team right there, gave them that pushing power. Because of their pace, because of how they run through, they've managed to give themselves 2 minutes as a time bank to push into one of the hardest sections of every convergence map, the final third of Hall of Jalia.
Yeah, and imagine they're just continuing the march. It seems like they've come online. CTG right now, not wasting any time, just trying to build that space moving forward. Nectar right now has that Reach of Ultron at his disposal. Piece of the Abyss, not going to be able to take out anyone. At least he'll be able to get a little bit more health, but has to be really careful. Has to dive out because all focus fire is on him at the moment. Tanuki also has the Galactic Legends ready for disposal. He's going to use it right now!
Take to the sky, Speeder Quill!
But Meteor M in response, not going to be able to take out anyone, but everything has been thrown out. No casualties so far, but Iron Man, we will get the blind hit! Ken has suffered in that hands, but Nectar is going to fall in response to PKY. What a beautiful play. Polly probably needs to keep this Eye of Agamotto in check for that final push into the base of Sentinels.
There it is. There it is, there it is, there it is, the Agamotto. The Tomahawk Agamotto! It stuns 3! Locks him down! Star-Lord! Tanuki taking out Aramori. Karama falls as well. Crimson returns in favor, taking out Alex. That's 1 to 3 in favor for Citadel right now. Getting a double KO. Tanuki on the Star-Lord. An effective Galactic Legend right there. Phase shifting around, keeping it moving. Turning that first corner of the second, third section of Jalia right now. 30 seconds left on the clock. Teki with a clean double one from the Magneto, taking out Tanuki as well. And that stops the pace from Citadel. Citadel need to regroup right now. 20 seconds left, but Sentinels are holding it down on the ground. And they have a Meteor M soon online. They have the Eternal Bond just as well, and closer than ever to the Rage of Ultron from Nectar.
And beautiful, beautiful done. Ken has already used God of Mischief, right? Just copying. Probably wants to go in forward with the fate of both worlds just to push forward. But we'll see. The time, only time will tell. But now, that's going to happen. Rage of Ultron.
Big crunch.
Beautifully done. 2 of Sentinels have already gone down. Make that
Butterfly.
PKY stands as Butterfly. So much value out of that. And only 1 person from Sentinels is holding on. Overtime has been triggered. But it's pushing forward aggressively so far. Liger, one more last team
Shades
fight.
of Araka right now that I'm witnessing towards the end of this map right now. No portal required. Sentinels will be able to defend one last time. Citadel do move it through. They do pass through the fog. They're in the final section. They're in the hall. They're in the chambers of Jalia right now. And the Venom Enzo is going in, trying to hold it down, trying to bait. Oh, the Meteor hits some rubble in the skies right now. Blocked out. Polly takes out Crimson. Down goes the Captain America. Another pick is going to be soon on our screens. But it's going to be the 9 by the Luna, hitting the fate of both worlds. That's right, Alex holding down the dance and putting them forward. PKY in the fog right now, trying to get an angle. Agamotto from Polly. Double match from a madness! Right there, taking out Nectar and Kurova. Aramori returns the favor, taking out Ken, shutting down the Loki. Teki takes out Enzo. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. Teki turns the favor and closes the door. PKY and Polly are done. Overtime is done. And Sentinels hold once again.
My goodness, stopping CTG on point in Mother Base right there. Stopping them from the potential 3-point push, right? But I agree with what you said. Shades of Arako. I feel like we're seeing Shades of Arako here because is this enough?
Ooh, is it enough?
They did push really, really far.
Honestly, that was insane. Again, it seems to be the same situation. They do tend to be able to lose a bit of momentum early. They actually, no, let me rewind that a bit. Sentinels, they hold that first section quite well for quite a few minutes. Then Citadel do push through. When we get to that second chunk, that second third of most of these convoy and convergence maps, Citadel breeze through. They manage to play correctly, use momentum, they go through. But when we get to that third and final section, it's a bit of a tough fight. A lot of ultimates are being used and they get held a bit. They always get into that overtime position once again. And when the final chance is there, the final fight is there, they just don't have enough in their time bank to be able to get enough fights to get to the end, which does mean Sentinels do hold it shy of the end. And we now have to see how will it perform with the flip of the script and they change sides.
Yeah, I mean the firepower is no joke by Citadel, but props to Sentinels as well, being able to keep them from reaching that full 3 points and almost denying them of unlocking that first point in the first place.
Yeah.
But right now, flip the script, like what you said, Citadel, they've done it in Araco. They held them even before at the halfway point. So
That's true, that's true.
I don't know, Citadel will the immovable, will the defense be stronger than the offense of Sentinel? The Sentinels right now, with this lineup, honestly, yeah, they're going to have to rely a lot.
I will say, you got to keep your eyes on the fact that Starlord is just that flyer counter, and if you're running the Stark Protocol team, you're going to have a tough time against Peter Quill. But PKY is there to keep him sustained and keep him holding down the flanks and actually not allow Venom to move free to Amazing on the Iron Man, just going straight for the Loki clones. I would do the same, honestly. You just have that range, you have that power, you might as well use that pulsar as well.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, I just love the beam coming out of the chest, right?
The unit beam, it's so good.
Okay, yeah.
Especially when you enhance it, so much damage, every strange is running away. The Seraphim shield will break whenever an Iron Man is holding it down on you. Look at him being pushed back by the man of Iron right there, putting in the work. Tony Stark, that's right, amazing.
At the back lines, oh my god, so many trend drills, just holding on to them, just slowing them down a little bit, and when things get a little bit sticky, just dive away. And that's exactly what he did. They're holding on pretty well, but the Dance of Butterfly onto the back lines, but Karova, not if Karova has something to say with the Soul Resurgence, that's going to give them a little bit more. Oh my god! They are pushing through CTG. Only 2 members left, and they're already 1/3 in unlocking the point right there, Liger.
Eyes on the fact that Sentinels pushing through, but Wally has a portal. Let's see if they contest last second. Wind it up, Doctor Strange. Are you going to keep the contestation in effect? It looks like they're going to let it pass.
Yeah, I think so. Because they couldn't respond in time as well. And Polly probably does not want to commit that Eye of Agamotto in that situation.
That reminds me what I just said earlier. The second section of the map, not something that is commonly defended. I think Citadel, instead of rushing for a portal and trying to hold it down, they're going to hold this early ramp section, use this destroyable terrain to their advantage, as well as the high ground on the side by the stairs as well. That is a good position. I think Citadel might have a chance here, and they have ultimates as well.
Oh wait, another sleep onto Enzo!
Never mind, they're going straight in. Agamotto into it as well. Goes to sleep the Venom. Alex takes out Crimzo. Aramori diving in with the Eternal Bond, keeping the team sustained on the W push forward up the stairs of Jalia right now. Tanuki, they're on the back foot, straight into the Loki ruins, getting sustained by Ken. Enzo on the Venom as well, with the tendrils ready to go, ready to swing in, but Luna is dancing, Alex is grooving and moving, and that's exactly what you want, allowing Tanuki to move forward. We're going to see a massive freedom charge from Crimzo, charging through on Cap and trying to stop all their momentum, but the powers are mine as we see Loki in action.
Woo! Forcing out that ultimate support by Ken as well, so beautifully done. But now Rage of Ultron trying to deal that damage onto the lineup of CTG. But the Dance of the Butterfly and the backline and the maximum. Oh, the cannon is not going to catch anyone.
That was crazy.
Oh, Karuma getting taken out in the process. Teki so low, but so is PKY as well. They're going to disengage at this moment. But now Crimson is going to go down. Oh no, Cap, you can't do this all day apparently because Alex took you there. But now PKY taking out Teki as well. The Vanguard front lines of Sentinels are gone. They got to retreat. They got to regroup. And they gotta fight back because it's okay. They still got plenty of time right there to push.
Plenty of time to push. 3 minutes 20 in the time bank. You can make a lot of magic happen with that.
But this is what you said, right? This is the area you called it. This area is the stronghold.
Look at him, look at Tanuki. He's not letting him walk out of spawn right now. Starlord is pushing forward with the Galactic Legend right now, taking it to the skies right now. Look at the power, look at the fire rate, look at the intense movement in the air. My goodness, that is what you want from a confident Starlord like Tanuki. PKY is on the flank too, with the needles being thrown by the Kinoichi. That is the Psylocke right there. But the Agamotto clears. Is a big Soul Resurgence. Is it enough? Tanuki takes Sakuraba. The shields are up. It's going to be sustained. They're going to hold it down. Sentinels are running around right now. They need to group up and use that Rage of Ultron to be able to W-fort onto Citadel right now, who do have the Dance of the Butterfly Line, and, of course, Loki with the Mischievous Nature. But the Nectar hits the Rage of Ultron to start winding it up, but it's met with Alex's fate of both worlds.
Okay, that's a butterfly gonna be executed, but Eternal Bond is in fact, so no one is gonna be going down anytime soon. But Alex also using Fatal Both World, the maximum pulse, the cannon!
It does it! What a launch shot! Maximum pulse!
My god, and Alex goes down as well to Aramori. Aramori, the aggressive support, and not to mention Enzo going down as well, but Liger.
Oh.
2 minutes left and so much ground to cover.
That was a minute. That felt like 5 minutes in 1 minute.
It felt like 5 minutes, right? I know.
It's only 2 minutes. That felt like so long of a fight, but my goodness, that's what I expect from Sentinels and Citadel. Put it on a show.
What a play indeed. But Poly, CTG is not letting down at all. Crimzo tried to break that front lines, but now the Freedom Charge trying to negate that Galactic's Legends by Tanuki. Tanuki's not going to be able to find anyone. His life might be in danger as well. But the dive coming in, the Feast of the Base is ready to be used again.
Again! Venom is French again. He loves saying we.
Oh my god, he loves to sleep. No, don't sleep on duty, guy. You gotta use that Feast of the Abyss and managed to push that front line forward, but the action continues. It doesn't matter. Techie is gonna go down. Fate of Both World is gonna be employed. Oh wait, the cannon's coming in. Who's gonna fight? He's gonna fight Poly apparently, Liger.
But Enzo's there, holding it down in the corridors, charging at the Ultron. The big abyss right there, taking him down, pushing. Enzo is taking these strategists and putting them in a corner, putting them in the corner of Jalia right now, denying them a chance to go to their team. But they do sustain each other. It's a 1v2. Enzo's holding it down, but they are Sentinels. They are not going to let Enzo take him. That is exactly what you expect from the strategist lineup of Aramori and Karova right there. But the Dance of the Butterfly takes another step. PKY trying to make it happen. Does get a slash and dash and takes out Nectar when you least expect it. But the Venom does swing into action right now. The tendrils are ready. The swings are going. But the dance has been set as Luna is grooving right now. That is Alex right there. Poly is trying to light up a Nagamoto. But Sentinels are holding it down, whereas Crimzo is assembling his team. Poly holds strong and does manage to push two back. Techie falls now. 20 seconds left. Nello, this is the final fight, the final chance for them to push and keep contesting in this map.
Poly is just insane on Doctor Strange. Not to mention he has an Eye of Agamotto ready to use in response, especially if they want to come for the final fight. Oh my god, only 5 seconds left. Will they be able to unlock the point? They gotta unlock. Is the block gonna happen? That's not gonna happen. It doesn't matter. Overtime's gonna be triggered. There's Eye of Agamotto ready to be used. There's Feast of the Abyss. There's 4 ultimates ready. But no!
Poly!
He's gonna be slapped as well! Go to sleep! And that's gonna be... Oh my god, Ryan Amazing gonna be the first one. Nectar going down.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sentinels going down. Overtime sinking down. And Citadel do a clean team wipe on Sentinels.
Again, stopping them from unlocking the next point. That's Citadel Gaming taking game number 2, Liger. What an insane match that was.
There it is right now. Citadel are in the lead. With 2 maps in their favor and 1 in the bank for Sentinels right now. They are feeling good. The momentum is on their side right now. They are 1 map away from victory and moving forward into the next bracket.
What a turnaround by Citadel. Just saying, hey, you know what, guys? First game, it's fine. Let's regroup. Let's recalibrate. You know, those kind of recalibrate. And then we are... Yeah, I like that. I like that. And then recalibrate. And Salah did... exactly just that. He's like, okay, we know what's going on. Guys, wake up, wake up. Wake up from the buffet. Wake up from the amazing buffet at the hotel today, right?
A bit of Doctor Strange, recentered. Open the eye of Agamotto, relax.
Yeah, and Poly was just crazy on that Doctor Strange.
Unbelievable. Poly! Poly, the Sorcerer Supreme, honestly. Absolute Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, that was honestly one of the best Doctor Strange plays, one of the best Doctor Strange holds and ultimates. Didn't necessarily land the entire time, but it was so impactful in that game, and he made that work.
Yes.
And despite Karova's best attempt, like even though he was eliminated like 14 times, I don't know, 14, 15 times in that game, but that continuous sleep onto Enzo's Feast of the Abyss, continuous sleep onto the ultimates as it was happening on the side of Citadel Gaming, and that one sleep onto Poly when he was doing the Eye of Agamotto, that was really, really good, but apparently not enough to stop Citadel.
Not enough, but what I will say, I said the theme of this match is family. And when we saw Aramori and Karova stuck in one of the holes of Jalia with a Venom, they kept each other alive. They held it down. They kept the Venom at bay. You could argue Enzo was the one that was holding 2 strategists, and it was beneficial in their nature, but I still love the fact that they backed each other up. It's very common, you know, sometimes you get a bit complacent, sometimes the Vanguard just, you know, Venom especially would just crunch down on a solo strategist, but they stayed together, they kept each other alive and kept Enzo at bay. But at the same time, that was maybe Enzo's plan to stall them out. So it did work in their favor at the ultimate day. But I just wanted to give a bit of a shout out to, that's the family mentality I do respect from both of these teams. They do hold it down, take care of each other. We saw many of that as well. Every time Tanuki took to the skies, we saw their heels pouring into that Star-Lord every time. Because, you know, he screams very loud. Everybody sees him. But I have to say, hey, I know, look, honestly, I know they didn't get this one, but Right Amazing's Iron Man.
I know.
That's exciting.
So
the maximum pulse after maximum pulse through the portal.
That's so fun.
Right Amazing, I hope you get those clips. Farm it up.
Yeah, that was so fun to watch. But honestly, all eyes are going to be on Polly and his Doctor Strange because that was an amazing play right there. And you said it yourself at the beginning of the game. 17-year-old prodigy. Polly and Tanuki. Like like the sky's the limit. If this is if this is an indication of what they can do at this level.
This is only the beginning of Marvel Rivals Esports, and we already have such legends being born today.
I know.
It's done and dusted. It's only gonna go up from here. My goodness, these players are insane. They're amazing. They're inspiring. They're electric, and ultimately, I hope that they go far.
Exactly.
So far that we might see them, you know, as
leave us behind in the dust.
No.
Listen. Let's tag along. Let's tag along.
Listen, if they are, if they bring a certain hero to the game, certain villainous one, certain you know, what's the word? The octopod.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Just, you know, a bit of a listen. Doc Ock Vanguard villain. Amazing. Yeah. Beautiful. Anyways, before we get into what will come in the future, let's talk about the present right now. The stakes are high. Here we are at Marvel Rivals Ignite. We are here. My name is Liger. I'm joined by Nello. We're doing it up. Thank you. Let's do it up. Remind everybody, those tuning in late, welcome to the greatest esports experience that you will ever witness in your life, guaranteed. I said that. Sign it, seal it, deliver it to your close family right now. Now, I just want to remind everybody again, we're here at the mid-season finals for Marvel Rivals Ignite. These were the records so far. Citadel Gaming are in the lead with 2. Yeah,
Vanguard with the most final hits. I mean, that's just another day in the lives of Citadel Gaming, right? Polly, 17 final hits, PKY 15, even Tanuki had 11 under his belt. And honestly, on the side of Sentinels, I would say the power of keeping everyone alive together, the unsuspecting cannons coming through and through, that was definitely something that is worth mentioning because he went with it, he believed in it, he went with it, and he pulled it off. It's just very unfortunate that their backlines were getting picked off over and over and over again.
My numbers for healing received since my own game.
That's my total in 3 games. But let's have a look at the replays, as so to speak. Citadel Gaming really just putting that offense, just crashing into Sentinels, but Sentinels putting up such a big defense against Citadel Gaming.
I have to say, Enzo tried so hard to nullify the Captain America. Honestly,
he did.
Sorry, not the Captain, the Iron Man.
I would have
honestly jumped in front of it. I think Enzo, you know, using the tendrils to try and slow down the Iron Man still gets it through. You need hard CC. Look at that, through the fog, right? Amazing. He's just like, I'm going to send it through. I believe I will achieve. I am Iron Man. I'm going to get me that max pulse dub, and they did. But Crimson again on Captain Clinter, putting in the work right there, making it happen. But Enzo again with the big crunch after crunch. Honestly, I feel like Enzo maybe ultimate usage around like 12 times this match. It was crazy. So many times we saw the Feast of the Abyss, but PKY always took that first step to the Dance of the Butterfly and always made sure to hit that pirouette and get some clean picks. But I do believe, this was Polly's round. This was Polly's map. This was Polly's time to shine as the Sorcerer Supreme, the master of the multiverse madness, and of course, Doctor Strange. Good job, Polly. Take that one home. You did well. Oh, the log shot max pulse. Beautiful.
Yeah, second MVP. That's saying something, right? Polly, definitely a prodigy for Citadel Gaming. And honestly, things are only going to get more intense from here on. Because Sentinels, I believe, Sentinels right now, they're not out of the game. I believe what they need to do right now is they got to shake it off. We know it's a potential last game that can send them home. But honestly, if there's anything that they...
To be a caster, what a time.
When I was a kid, when I was looking at games, my parents would say, stop watching games. Stop playing games, go study.
I fought through that.
Yeah.
Hi parents, I love you. Thanks mom and dad.
Thank you. But we didn't give up. We didn't give up, so that's a great thing. But right now we're going to go into a short break. Don't go anywhere, guys, because we'll be right back.
hunt is on. Taste cold steel. Open season. 1,000 cards!
Welcome back to Marvel Rivals Ignite at the mid-season finals here in Guangzhou, China. My name is Like. I am joined by
Mellow, we are your casters for today. If you've just tuned in, this is day number 3. We're bringing you the commentary action live from Guangzhou, China. So, Liger, before we head into a short intermission just now, Citadel Gaming coming back strong, especially from a head start of 1-0 from Sentinels. Now they're 1-2, so Citadel Gaming potentially one game away from sending Sentinels back.
Yes, potentially one game away from victory.
Yeah.
For the Citadel gamers right now, the question is, how's it all going to unfold in this what could be potentially final map for both these teams moving in this bracket?
Midtown, my favorite map.
Okay, we taking it to Main Street. We going to Midtown, get the ambulance. We are going to the Empire of the Eternal Midnight. This is going to be exciting to see how it all unfolds on this map. Dr. Doom's sorry, not Dr. Doom, Dracula done a bit of a business on this map. We're going to go from Avengers Tower to the Baxter Building. We're going to have the Fantastica. We're going to have Herbie. I like to do a little bit of a sprinkle of a lore drop here and there. I hope you enjoy that. The folks at home, the Marvel fans. Come on now, we're all Marvel fans out here. Watching Marvel Rivals, you got to be a Marvel fan, or you just love this beautiful genre that is Marvel Rivals of the hero shooter genre. Beautiful game, fresh, revive the genre, revive some esports out here in this industry, out here in the world. That's right, because we're here at Marvel Rivals Ignite in the year of 2025 here. We are watching a matchup between Sentinels and Citadel Gaming. This is exciting to see, a battle between America and EMEA. This is exciting. We've got superstars on both these teams. When it comes to the Sentinels, we've got, reminding you everybody, the roster today is Amazing, Nectar, Crimzo, Teki, Aramori, and Karova. And then Citadel Gaming's gonna be Tanuki, Pokey, Enzo, Polly, Alex, and Ken. And of course, Coach Sala hyping up the team. Love to see it.
Yeah, it's like, come on, come bring it. We are here to stay. We are here to play. And honestly, this is so much pressure right now for Team Sentinels because, like what you've mentioned before, this is just one game away from potential elimination. And if Sentinels fail to make a comeback in this game, Citadel Gaming will be moving forward. But if Sentinel Gaming needs to make a comeback, this has to be the game to beat. And right now, Sentinels continuing at that similar ban. They're going to ban Captain America. That's obviously a targeted ban towards the vanguard of Citadel Gaming, Enzo. And hopefully saving Loki. So Loki, a very, very good choice, especially when you are on the attacking side or even the defending side.
Yeah.
Literally just negates certain dives, certain split-second damage onto the team, especially dives as well with the Lantern.
W
right
Techie waving to us just earlier. W Techie.
Yeah.
Big
Shout out
W
to
to Techie. Good luck to Techie. Good luck to Enzo. Good luck to both these teams out here. I love this POV. I love the production right now. We just get to see, you know, the expressions on their faces. Look, you know, a bit of giggling, bit of laughing, bit of hyping it up. But look who's locked in more than ever. The amazing Iron Man right there. I believe Twitter's popping off for Amazing right now, going crazy on the Iron Man. Hey, I told you, them clips be farming. Maximum pulse after maximum pulse.
My god, they're locking in Wolverine right here.
Okay.
So probably realizing that the battle will really engage in the first point because that's literally the strongest point where you can defend. Like I've seen teams that just straight up just stalk the tracks, especially at spawn. They're just gonna go and commit towards the spawn and just stop right there. But honestly, if they're gonna do it, Sentinels, they gotta do it in this game, and they're gonna continue the trend of banning out the vanguards of Enzo. So Magneto's gonna be taken out, and the next ban probably needs to take out more firepower. CTG maybe take out the Emma. They have to take out Emma right now, right? They gotta take out Emma because Emma, they're saving Psylocke already, so it forces them with the Emma ban, and then probably that's gonna leave the last. Wait, they're gonna save first, right? They're gonna save first.
Well, you know, a lot of these decisions.
Save Luna, probably. I mean, they already banned out the Magneto, so save up another strategist. That would be great.
All right. Well, look, Sen. You know, as we know, you know, Sen. They got a good team. Crimzo is actually their coach and also playing, but they also have an Exile, their analyst as well. As you can see, you know, with the notepad. I love the people that stand behind with the notepads. They have everything, all the playbooks, all the strategies. But the hope is that they can translate that to their team and actually make it effective. How cool would that be? Now, on top of that, Citadel Gaming going to go for their final ban. What do you think, Nello? What do you think will be their final ban? It could be something good. We're still yet to see what it could be, which does mean Sentinels get Fantastica moving through.
Okay, the portal, waiting for more teammates to come in. They know that they can still fight on here and there. But, okay, they're just wary of it. Everyone, team fight number 2 incoming.
What time is it?
It's clobbering time! As they go in. Right, amazing already on the Punisher though, so a lot of punishment gonna be heading in. Strangling Prison as well. Oh my god, Karoma, Right Amazing has already taken out 2 of CTG members. The heals are not gonna be enough by the time everyone's done. Ken's gonna join them in the respawn, and now honestly it's just a cleanup at this point for Sentinels. They are pushing forward, Liger. No stopping them.
There it is, the power of the Punisher,
right?
Frank Castle.
So much firepower.
Woo! I gotta sing whenever I see a Punisher because his pump action gets me excited. And I tell you what I'd love more than that, a storm in the skies, flying high, doing confidence because the Omega Hurricane is about to crush down, and the weather forecast is it's a big storm, but it's gonna rotate around and go back to the team for now. Could have been big, but we'll play safe for now. Why strokes by Nectar? But you know what that does mean? We're gonna see Ken pushing forward, making it happen. Tanuki on the slush, and dash the boomerang.
It does happen, but right now the engagement around the corner, the strangling prison. Oh wait, it's gonna be used. Will there be casualties? Right, amazing. Drawing that first elimination. Hope Cookie's down for the count as they engage this further on. 526 Piece of the Abyss is gonna build up that bonus armor. No one's gonna go down just yet, but look at the tracking. Right, amazing. Doing amazing right there.
There it is, the tracking, the impactful power coming forward. Right, amazing, just putting it in on the Punisher, but I'm going to keep the eyes on the sky with the storm. But there's Tanuki slashing. The Berserker is taken down by the pump action once again. Amazing's power output is insane already. Another final judgment coming forward. It's going to be met with a Loki Lamp to keep him nice and healthy, but Pig Pokey getting 1 and 2 right there. Amazing returns the favor, taking out Polly in return, and the ammo goes down. The frost has been burned up. Oh, speaking of burning up, Pokey in the sky, delaying with the finish. Just in time for the team to crush it on in and join him. Tanuki goes for another charge right there, lifting him up, and the Magneto Meteor's in the sky, blocked by the Thorn slash War from Crimson. Big KO coming up from Tanuki right there. The Mega Hurricane cleans up Tanuki and swashes away the massive Wolverine. But there it is right now. The wall is set up. Both teams are meeting each other in the middle in the subway, and it looks like Sentinel's push is going to be held for a little bit now, with Pokey on the high ground, setting up the marks of the Phoenix.
So much firepower coming out from Sentinels. And it seems like, look, Polly cannot stand in front at all. And now the Psionic Seduction is going to be used, trying to cripple the front lines of Sentinels. But will that be enough? Apparently, they're just going to be pushing them forward. No casualties just yet. Polly just trying to hold that front line so much. Aramori, invisible boundary, keeping the fight alive, keeping the teammates alive as they push on forward. There's no answer for the march of Sentinels so far. Nothing. But right now, CTG, how are they going to respond? They're slowly pushing back. Liger, they're pushing back.
Yeah, they're pushing back.
Start off.
Training Prison is met with the invisible boundary from Karova, but it's enough for Amazing to push forward and shred one. Taking out Tanuki, going for the Vanguard, but it's not going to be enough juice in the tank. When Nectar gets out, Enzo as well. Seems as though Sentinels do have that pushing power to capture it back and do push Citadel back. Citadel do decide to regroup. I think they're going to go for one final fight. Phoenix! Pokey taking out Karova with the Ensong Inferno right there, putting in the work right now. Going to disengage, but he's caught out by Nectar on the Storm, who really controls the skies. Taking out Pokey right now. Both teams are neck and neck right now. Sentinels are holding it down, potentially with a Meteor M online and potentially the Mega Hurricane as well. But Citadel are ready with Agamotto and a Loki getting Mischievous as well.
Yeah, they can definitely run that double Loki into the double Storm ultimate, right? Omega Hurricane into the back lines. But right now, it seems like they don't really need to do it. Omega Hurricane coming in. Okay, Ken's going to be copying something as well. He's going to probably be countering as well. And right now, is pushing forward. No casualties so far. But the trade-offs continue to happen. There are still a little bit of leeway. 20 seconds, Psionic Seduction to cripple, but Meteor M, will it hit? Will that connect? It's not going to connect into anything. The fight continues. No one's down for the count. Agamotto! Let's go, Enzo. He's going to take down Nectar. That's Pokey on the sidelines. Final judgment. Woo! The damage coming in. And the beautiful...
Polly actually takes out Aramori and Karova, and that does nullify the power, the presence, the sustain, and it looks like overtime is going to be ticking down.
Hold it here?
Nectar's already on the strange. They do have time for a portal in 3, 2, 1. No, they don't! Citadel will hold it halfway through the subway of Midtown.
Again, halfway before they could even reach to the next point. What a play! It seems like Sentinels had the right idea.
Yeah.
Raining down damage after damage with that final judgment, with that Omega Hurricane. But it seems like Citadel Gaming just keeps finding that answers in response. And the value that comes in, my god, that low-key value coming in. And not to mention, it's just insane. Polly on the front line was just insane. Just blocking off, constantly blocking off Tanuki, trying to pick it off. Yeah, it's just hard.
Honestly, I feel like this is one of the maps where Magneto Meteors don't get that value because of the way the slant is when you enter the last section of the subway. That Meteor, it absorbed so much that it was massive. It was even so massive, it couldn't fit through the gap between the Fantastica and the roof.
Yeah,
we saw the Meteor. We thought it would be big, but it just had nowhere to go.
It hit
and
the
that
cart.
gave them so much time to just hide behind the corner, wait for the Meteor to be used, and then they could rush back in with Tanuki and put in the work.
But let's see if Sentinels, will this be enough for Sentinels, right? Because right now it is Citadel Gaming's turn to push.
They're setting it up. They're setting it up in the Baxter building. Hoping to make a fantastic play themselves. But let's see how it all turns out. Because when we open these spawn doors, we're going out to Main Street. And if Citadel push it practically halfway through this map, they will be moving forward. And we will say goodbye to Sentinels.
Yeah, but Heki right now, just getting ready to dive strike. They're just going to get them go out a little bit. And now, he's just going to try and run a little bit further before he dies, decides to drive in. But so far, the crossfire is going to happen right in front of the spawn. Has to be really careful. Techie do not want to lose his life here, but no! Pokey's going to go down first, so Nectar on the Hela is going to be clicking heads. That's probably the answer they have. Like, hey, you're going to have to deal with hit scans right here.
This is
but
it.
the kidnap,
Bread and butter, make it happen. Can takes out Turkey. The Venom is down, and that's going to allow Tanuki to slash and dash, and there go the absolute presence right there right now. The Vanguard line of Sentinels being pushed back into a corner as Citadel are pushing through. Tanuki taking out Aramori as well, and the sustain is paying and ready to game. And then Polly takes out Amazing in the skies as well. Pokey getting a pick as well.
Wow.
Tanuki taking out Crimson as well. And that's a quadra game for Tanuki, who slashes and dashes and is just crashing in like a fantastic out themselves right now. There's so much presence from Tanuki's Wolverine right now, playing their harder, but Techi's going to portal the team back, and Sentinels are going to keep holding it by the ambulance right now, not allowing Citadel to get a free push around that first corner.
What
Oh, strangling prison! Is it gonna be enough? Tanuki slashes. Last stand is online. I sense it's gonna be a rival, and it goes out into the sky and crashes down, but it's not enough to take them down. The sustain is there, and there it is, the Eternal Bond. That's what they need right there. Nectar takes to the skies. The Hell is dominant. The Hell is prominent. And it's gonna take out Ken. Gonna go once. Gonna go twice. Techie one. Nectar gets a second. That's a double KO for Hela, and the power is evident. Sentinels do manage to portal in and stop Citadel's momentum for now.
Yeah, Hela was indeed the answer that they had. The Goddess of Death, so much value. They're taking out 2 of the members of Citadel Gaming and ultimately just continuing their defense line right here. But they still have 2 minutes on the side of Citadel Gaming. They can still pretty much push it, but now Akamoto coming in. Will the crowd control be enough by Teki? And that's going to help Amazing clear out Alex. And now it's going to be 5v6. Enzo is going to join the next person going back to the spawn. And seems like Sentinel a very, very strong foothold onto this map, Liger.
Yeah, that's right. They're holding it down on a very good, comfortable corner, but Citadel do have the high ground. They also have the Ensong Inferno mixed with the Feast of the Abyss and potential last stand as well. So it goes in. Straight for Aramori right now. Working through the Loki.
Okay.
Goes for a big crunch. It's big damage, but is it enough to catch him out? Somebody retreats. The marks of the Phoenix. So there Tanuki takes out Crimzo, the Captain America. Hey, slashed out of here. That's one down, but they're back again, making it happen. We're going to see Tanuki. Oh my days, Tanuki. Karuba, Ramazing, and Nectar. 4, 1, 2, 3. Sentinels are down 4 and 5. Triple kill from Tanuki on the Wolverine.
And that's going to push the card forward. That's 1 minute on the line. They'll be able to unlock it. No portals to work with. But watch out. I thought there was going to be an Iron Fist. But no, Amazing's going to go back to the Phoenix right there. They're going to continue on with this lineup apparently. But they're going to bring that fight one more time. They're going to be like, yeah, we're not going to even let you unlock the first point. But no, Crimson's going to suffer.
Much damage from Tanuki, shredding through a Vanguard like Captain America. He thought he could do this all day, but this old wall buddy Tanuki knows can, and oh my days, they're taking him down. Alex gets a double. Oh my days, they're doing work. Their cloaks are putting it in. Go and go, Ken on the Loki. This team is going crazy, and they just got themselves an extra 2 minutes in their time bank as well.
Exactly, and they were keeping the Loki, one of Loki's clone on the card just for comedic effect. I don't know. But honestly, this is such a push by Citadel Gaming. Sentinels needs to find that answer really quick because right now, they are not doing enough damage to push them away. The sustain is also barely enough, but right now the kidnap just keeps happening at the sidelines. What's the answer for a Tanuki's Wolverine right there? Liger. Oh my god, Enzo.
There it is.
Aramori.
Eternal Bond from Alex. Eternal Bond from the Maul. Crimson, the Meteor. Will it be enough? Will it crash down?
Oh,
it goes! Can't take it out. Taki shows it up. Then we're going to see how in the skies they're going to be doing it. Nectar gets one from the skies. Hela putting in the work. Going to chase down Alex on the clock and there gets the peak. That's a double KO. There it is right now. 2 minutes left on the clock for Citadel. Sentinels do take down 1, 2, 3, 4 from Citadel. That's the door. And there it is right now. Amazing cleaning and taking Tanuki. It looks like Citadel are going to retreat for now. They've got time in their bank. They've got a minute 45. They've got about maybe 2, 3 pushes left to keep it alive. They only have to win one more fight, Nello.
Exactly. 1 minute 37 seconds, right, so to speak. But right now, getting there might be a problem as well because Sentinels are blocking that main entrance into the lineup. Tanuki needs to kidnap the Vanguard properly in order to make it 5v6. But it's so hard because they're covering all all the exits, all the entrance as well. Oh my god, even before going in, he's already lost half his health. But right now, Loki's gonna start off with the God of Mischief, Aramori, Eternal Bond.
Takes out Tanuki.
Okay.
And there it is. Eternal Bond is down. Set up nicely. Eternal. Oh my days, the Ensong in front of the double. Ensong in front of from both the Phoenixes right now. Ryan Amazing and Pokey making it happen. Burning up the stage. Grims are taking out Pokey. Ken taking out Teki. Tanuki is raging. Ryan Amazing takes out Alex, and that's going to be one. That's going to be two. Tanuki's holding it down. Fantastic Guy still moving. Strangling prison by Polly. Locks down Alamori. And there it is. Minutes left.
Oh my
moments
God,
left. Does anybody make it? They do make it. Crimson makes it. The final. Captain America. Can he do this all day? It's Samba.
The portal! Will the portal be enough? Can they come in? They are! They're gonna continue the fight right there! Chaos on the battlefield! They're throwing everything they got in the tank! Right now, they gotta make sure they don't lose the point! Goddess of Death trying to deal that damage! They're gonna take out Citadel Gaming! They hold point, at least for the next 15 seconds! Will Sentinels persevere right here?
They're holding it. They're holding it. Pokey does have a portal. Is there time to make it with a portal? We do see the stall from Tanuki. That is enough to get overtime. 2, 1, and time
Beautiful.
slows down. They hold it and stay in the game.
Beautifully done by Sentinels. That was the game that they needed to come back for.
2-2. We are tied up. We are going to the final best of 5 decider between Sentinels and Citadel Gaming. What a show.
What a show indeed. It's going the full 5 games as we expect. The firepower, the passion, like we're not going home today. And that just brings them up the next level. That elevates them to the next level and being saying like, yeah, we're not going down. We are definitely going to show that we are here to play. We are here to stay. And that's exactly what Sentinels did in that last game just now.
Unbelievable, unbelievable, absolutely ecstatic. What a stellar performance right there. Big damage, big trust in each other. That goes to Crimson. The Freedom Charge, the Captain America, the final assemble to hold it down. Just enough time for Teki to get that portal through, get the rest of the team, get the Sentinels for their final stand. They hold it down. They managed to get the Ella into the skies, into a nice angle, boxing all of Citadel in, just in that tight corner. Again, that tight corner right there, that little ramp before that second last section. That is exactly a dangerous time to be when it comes to that map Midtown. But both teams have learned their lesson now. It's tied up 2-2. We're going to the final map decider.
Yeah.
This is gonna be big.
Yeah, exactly. And Captain America being so dependable when we need him, right? And that's exactly where Sentinel needs him. Crimson getting that dive in, and we were like, oh my god, he's alone. How are we gonna sustain in that point? But like what you pointed out, it allowed time for the portal to come true. And not to mention, we're amazing Nectar in response, like coming in and like, yeah, it's showtime. Let's throw everything we have. And they cleared Citadel Gaming right there. There was no time to respond at all. There was a buzzer beater. Yeah,
pretty much. There it is. Right there. That's the one. That's the map. That's the deciding factor is there for them to turn around and keep themselves in the game. Well done to Sentinels for getting that dub. That very, very tough dub to earn on Midtown. There they go, there they roll. And now we are going to that decider again. This is going to be so. I really want to see what we're going to see now when it comes to these bans and picks. I think, do we see the Captain America ban from Citadel?
They have to, right?
Do you have to at this point? If Captain America Crimson is going to literally keep his team alive in those last few seconds. I know Tanuki tried as well at the end there to try to get the overtime tick, but unfortunately it was just a second too early. But how it can happen, how it can unfold is going to be very exciting to see on this final map. Curious to see what game we go to. We might go back to Domination. We'll see if things can get a bit exciting, a bit fun, and a bit brawly. Ultimately, I do believe it was Sentinels earlier that won Domination at the start of this Best of 5 series, so we'll see how it all unfolds.
In Domination again.
If it's in Domination again, Sentinels may have the historical advantage, but Citadel Gaming, they're still a presence. They put on a massive defense there on Midtown and, you know, brought it to that halfway mark. We didn't even get anywhere near the Avengers Tower at the end there, I'll tell you that. But what is beautiful is that these are the top-seeded teams in America and EMEA, and I expected nothing less but a showing in this beautiful best of 5, going straight to that 5th and final game. This is it. This is here. Somebody is going home.
Exactly. Not to mention that this was just so amazing. If you notice, Polly was doing all he can, putting down the walls just to stop the advances. But no, Crimson just finds that opening, leaps in, portal coming in, and long story short, that was how they win the engage and bring them to a 2-2 point so far. If you guys can look at the front, in the front of the screens right here, you can see Tanuki doing a lot of damage actually on the back lines, just trying to snipe the back lines. But honestly, it was all Nectar, right? Amazing right there. 15 final hits on the Hela, 17 on the Phoenix, and they were doing their job right there.
Absolutely, honestly, absolutely. I think we saw that switch. We saw that switch to Hela. You know, there's a bit of reliability that comes to Hela. I feel like some teams, you know, they've realized that Phoenix kind of is a more formidable Hela in this current patch, but Hela, no matter the meta, no matter the power, will always still be a tried and true duelist to always bring out, because so many players know her to such a high degree. Amazing with the MVP, well deserved, well earned, 35k damage, that 37 KOs, helping out their team, big accuracy, big final hit, 17. Absolute legendary performance from Amazing, keeping the team in the game, putting out the damage, supporting the absolute presence right there, that they best as they could to keep Sentinels in the game. 2-2, it's tied up. Oh, I feel for these players right now. I feel for these players. I hope they're stretching it out, having a good time, hydrating, getting ready, focusing up, not getting too hyped up. Stay calm, stay cool, get ready. Final game. Next map, everybody, lock it in your mind. They are going home early.
Yeah, they're going home early, literally. Figuratively, right? Because literally they'll still be here until the end.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can have fun, relax, you know, enjoy the amazing accommodation by Marvel Rivals. Shout out the amazing accommodation here in China. W community, W amazing Marvel Rivals team. W to all the amazing folks who are taking care of us out here. Thank you so much. But you know who is taking care of us? Amazing with this gameplay right here. The Punisher putting in the work. Oh, that was so exciting to see some Punisher. I called it earlier today. I was like, yeah, lack of Punisher. I want to see some of that Frank Castle action. You know, put in the work. We've heard some news for him coming up in a new Marvel property. I'm keen to see Mr. Frank Castle once again. But Tanuki again putting in the work on Hugh Jackman. Wolverine putting in the work right there.
Yeah, from OCE.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's Australian, man. G'day, how you doing? That's how we do it. We got the Wolverine slash and dashing, but Wolverine is technically Canadian, so we can both share. Canadians and Australians, we share Wolverine together.
Yeah, we could get him to come and do some shout-outs for Marvel Rivals.
Marvel, bring Hugh Jackman to cast with us.
Yeah, alright.
He would probably be an amazing caster.
He would definitely.
Have you heard his grunts? My goodness. It's crazy.
It's insane.
But you know what I want to hear? I'd love to hear team comms right now, because I am seeing them go crazy in these replay cams. Yelling, going hard, locked in. Triple KOs after triple KOs, big damage. Tanuki putting in the work, amazing just as well. Got to give props to the Vanguards. Enzo putting in the work as well on Venom, keeping him disrupted. Polly sets up so much as well. But, you know, there's more to it.
Mickey into ultimately Nectar, and that's the power of family that you mentioned.
That's true, that's true.
They know exactly what to do. One after the other, stack each other.
Exactly, exactly. The power of family, this is it. This is it. The theme was family. It's the final stage.
And they're still doing it.
Who's getting kicked out of the family wedding? That's what I want to know. That's what I know. Who's the black sheep? Who's going to get it gone and dusted? Oh, Sentinels have shown some diversity, I will say. Sentinels have shown some new tactics, some new strats, and they've brought it out and they've kept themselves in the running. But we are deciding everything here on Hydra.
I like it. But yes, what better map to decide this than a map that suits the situation they're in right now?
Yes.
Hell's Heaven.
Yes,
right? It's literally between Hell and Heaven, where one team will be technically going to Heaven, moving on, and the one that loses will
I don't know, that's a bit dark.
Sorry, what?
That's a bit, no, they're going on vacation. It's okay.
They're going on vacation, yeah.
We're still having a great time out here at Marvel Rivals Ignite. No matter what happens, no matter where you go, no matter where you flow, you made it here. You did the best that you could to get here. All the 10 teams that we had here initially, of course, we had top 8 going forward. We had the play-ins on day 1. Now, going into it, final map between Sentinels and Citadel Gaming and Marvel Rivals Ignite 2025 here at the mid-season finals. This is it. There it is. Sentinels preparing. Lock it in. Look at Nectar. Hydrating. That's what we got to do. Everybody's ready. Everybody's getting ready to go. Sentinels in the red, making it happen. Citadel in the beautiful collared shirts. Everybody making it happen. Locking in. I believe Coach Salah has hyped up his team. I believe Crimzo has hyped up the team as well. We know there are many natural-born absolute prodigies on both these teams. Let's get ready to get into the action. Let's put it on for the one time for both these regions. That's right. Let's get ready to get into the final map between the top-seeded teams in Marvel Rivals Ignite between America and EMEA. We see the clap check from Citadel Gaming. Are we going to see the hype coming up from Sentinels right now? Everybody's going to get readied up and readied up. It's about to go off. It's about to go down. We're going to do it right on the mic here at Marvel Rivals Ignites, the final map in this best of 5 between Sentinels and Citadel Gaming. Let's go, Jayo!
Jayo, beautifully said, especially on Guangzhou, China, right here, right now. Because literally the best of an EMEA and the best of America, which one is going to go home? Right now, starting things off, I would imagine probably the targeted bans continue. Sentinels definitely doing a good job so far, taking out the Captain America, taking out the Vanguard first, which is a very targeted ban again.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it all day.
Oh yeah.
And
I gotta say,
that's not something Citadel can do anything against.
And Citadel do not want to see that torch whatsoever. No way, no Jose. And there it is, Lunar Snow protected. That's gonna lock that down, keep it nice and comfortable. So Alex can pop off on the fate of both worlds. Our marvelous, mystical legend that is Lunar Snow. W Lunar Snow, one of the greatest characters in modern Marvel history.
Exactly. Love that save right there. Probably going to be anticipating a ban onto Magneto. Maybe that should be the case because they're trying to pray as well. Or maybe just the, just ban the Lunar Snow. That's going to take out Fatal World's utility usage. But wait a second, a ban onto Black Panther?
No.
Black Panther.
A Panther ban?
Alright.
A Panther ban?
Probably because they want to play Cloak and Dagger here and Loki, right? Panther would probably just destroy
He would
them.
farm them, that's true.
Yeah.
That does mean Citadel still have the Wolverine. Oh, if Sentinels ban the Wolverine here, that could be directly nullifying all of Tanuki's best picks right now. But Tanuki still has, of course, Star-Lord in the bank as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Unless if they ban.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If Sentinels ban Wolverine here, that could really lock down Tanuki. But, you know, Psylocke's going to be the last ban. I feel like you might see the Emma again.
Yeah.
It's just a nullify. Yeah, it's too strong. It's too strong. Emma is a factor to consider. I will say that Citadel Gaming, they don't run Emma too often. They're more akin to the Magneto, the Strange, the Groots, the Captain Americas. Again, no cap. The Magneto ban. This means we're kind of seeing that Citadel might have to be forced into something different. No cap, no Magneto means they might actually go with the tried and true strategies of the early days of Marvel Rivals with Doctor Strange and Groot.
Doctor Strange and Groot.
Unless Venom makes another show, do we see a pseudo dive composition from Citadel again? And you know what? That could work because we are on domination.
Yeah, that could work. Definitely. And even if they want to run an Emma Frost into the competition, that can work as well. But the front lines is just too dangerous right there, right? Because they gotta watch out the back line because Crimson on that Captain America is absolutely insane. So I would imagine, yes, maybe run that very tried and tested comp.
Yes, definitely, absolutely. You know what I want to notice as well? Psylocke protected by Citadel, which means Pokey will finally get on that Kinoichi again. It's going to be an exciting one. Citadel and Sentinels, 2-2. It's all tied up here for our final map. This is it, everybody. Let's go to Hell's Heaven. We are going to Hydra Charter Space. This is where it is. This is where it goes down. This is how it is. 10 seconds out. Battle of the century between the top-seeded teams between America and the EMEA. 3, 2, 1, and we're going.
Exactly. Now the portal coming in. Just trying to get that proper positioning first. Okay, they're all thinking the same thing, but who will be executing it first? It's gonna be simultaneous, and now they're just gonna run in. No, they're gonna just trade places, but wait a second. They probably should just get back to the front. Okay, the trade-off's happening. They're already on to the point. It's going to be unlocked a little bit sooner, 5 more seconds, but they're already building up their ultimates right there. Tanuki on the Star-Lord is trying to poke into the opponent's side, but Polly on the Emma. That's going to build up that team up that they need with a Psylocke apparently not available to use just yet. They're not thinking of it just yet, but it seems like CDG. They're going to be the ones unlocking the points first.
Definitely going to be holding it down, getting themselves some percentage on the board, first and foremost. Pokey on the Adam. Oh, double
nice.
KO.
What?
From the Golden Child right there, actually making it happen. Adam, Warlock, Pokey. getting the mark on things themselves, but it's confident enough to hold it down. That is the secret duelist. That is Adam Warlock putting in the work right there. Going to be also be backed up because guess what? Citadel are running it. The Guardians revival team up is in effect with Mantis, Star-Lord, and Adam Warlock.
What a beautiful, beautiful play of CTG. Sentinels probably did not think much of it, but it can come back to bite you. But now the group walls by Crimzo is definitely going to try and isolate some of the members of CTG right here. The fight back continues. Nectar, okay.
Strangling Prison.
But the Eternal Bond as well. Everything's being used.
Well, wait, Kraken Impact into the Nectar. Let's go, Bucky. Get in the Kraken Impact. Is there enough for another resale? We going again. We're chasing it down. Get slammed! Get slammed and shut down. Can you? Mantis legend for that one. Shutting down the Kraken Impact reset. Armed and dangerous and going to bed, but the Yagamoto from Enzo right there shuts down the potential for something even bigger than that, but a Magneto Meteor is winding up from Techie. It does a lot of damage, but it's not enough to take one down. But we do see our remote. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all just wait. Hold on. Wait. They're back. They're back. Karmic Revival from Pokey brings Citadel back in. They got a 72% lead, but they already need to take another fight to Sentinels right again, even though they only got 10% on the board.
My goodness, then the assault continues. This is the danger of the Guardian Revival, right? But right now, they seem to be pushing Sentinels off to the little back. The wall is going to help them in their retreat, but Tanuki, no siree, is going to target that back line. Loki in a very dangerous position. They got to watch out their back lines. They got to watch out their front lines as well. But Crimzo obviously doing a very good job with the wall, just isolating. Has a Strangling Prison initiating into the line of Citadel.
Phoenix.
Okay.
Aramori taking out Ken. Sonic Seduction winding up from Polly. Crimson's on the back foot. Polly's going to push Sentinels back into the corridor right now. Nectar does have Kraken Impact. Get ready for that one because that could be an actual moment to watch right there. But we're going to see the Cloak and Dagger. That's right. We're going to see Aramori on the Loki. The copy going to get the Eternal Bond winding down. Nectar hits the Kraken Impact. Doesn't get the reset for now. Tanuki gets back in the fight with a self-res. Agamotto Tomahawk. Agamotto from Enzo. Takes 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a Quadra KO for the Sorcerer Supreme. Enzo!
How is Enzo doing this? Format elimination, that Eye of Agamotto perfectly executed, allowing them to get 100%, 0% on the side of Sentinels, Liger.
That is insanity right there. I believe Enzo has astral projected into the future.
Polly's
and what's
like,
that
I could have done that. Polly's like, I probably could have done that. But honestly, that was all.
How are they
Enzo
so calm, cool, and collected? I'm sweating up a waterfall right now witnessing that. My goodness, and speaking of oh my days.
They could have popped off. They could have.
Look how calm Enzo is after such an amazing pop-off. That is Aura Incarnate. Okay, I see some sweat. You know what? I feel you.
Yeah, from the inside.
I feel you. Hey, listen, if there's ever a game to get sweaty, to put it all on the line, you get to have a break. If you win this, you get to have a break. You get to relax for the rest of the day, and you get to come back to Marvel Rivals Ignite tomorrow. This is it. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds out of the doors. If Citadel win this round, they go forward.
Yeah, Sentinels needs to make that comeback happen here because this is their last stand. Enzo already with the portal coming in, but it seems like Sentinels did not respond with a portal of their own. They're just gonna walk into base, and this might be a little bit of slip up. I don't know, but they're just gonna walk in and brawl the front lines right there. But I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Loki Lantern's going to be utilized already. No casualties so far, but a lot of firepower onto Sentinel.
Strangling Prison!
And
Nectar taking Crimson, take 3, but it doesn't matter because Pokey brings them back. But a Meteor's charging up. It doesn't get the value they need. Aramori is taken down by Tanuki on the Galactic Legend. Chasing 2. Nectar taking Corona 4. That is the power of Tanuki. The Guardians team up is in full effect. They're here to defend their galaxy.
That is exactly why you need to fear the Guardian Revival, because look, they got cleared up and that was supposed to be Sentinels to take point, but because of that Revival, CTG is holding strong to the point, and now they're pushing Sentinels out. They're pushing them back, and they are holding on to the point really hard. Not to mention, Alex still has the Eternal Bond ready to use. Ken has the Soul Resurgence ready to use, and Enzo as well. The Eye of Agamotto, will he be able to make that play once again, Liger?
Will they be able to make the play? 33% inclining for Citadel, but Sentinels do have everything online that they need to make an action, to make a move. Crimson dives in and goes for the Eternal Bond, back up by Karaba. Nectar winds up the Bucky, the armed and dangerous. That's right, the Kraken is impactful. Does manage to allow Kurova to get Pokey. Can force the amazing Zensong Inferno. And there it is, Pokey bringing themselves back into the fight. Ken does the same with the Karmic Revival Guardians team up. Strangling Prison from the from Crimson right there. Locks down one. Kurova goes down. Crimson goes down. Takes Pokey. Polly and amazing trade as well.
They just keep coming back, Liger. They just keep coming back.
It's not even a 6v6, it's a 6v10 at this point. There is absolutely so much presence coming forward from this team up. My goodness, they're backbone again and again. And I want to see the again from Nectar, but it looks like it's going to be Pokey who's the one bringing it again and again.
This might be the last stand, Liger, because it's already 80%. Amazing is going to go back to the Iron Man tandem right here. Will that be enough in order to secure that comeback right here? There is no Strangling Prison to start things off. Polly is already on the Emma, has Psionic Seduction to work with if they want to push in. And look, the clock is ticking right now. Starting with Eternal Bond, Armory. Let's see if that's going to happen right here. They're waiting for the perfect opportunity to work it, but the Karmic Revival already in position. It doesn't matter. They're going to bring them back as much as they want. They're going to keep coming back like zombies. They are going to fight back. And it seems like Magneto, Meteor, will that land? Techie, it's all you!
Takes out Polly with enough bit of juice. Tanuki takes out one. The Galactic Legends in disguise, taking out Kurova and Aramori. And Crimson, that's a triple KO for the Star-Lord. And that's a quadra KO for Star-Lord. Tanuki's chasing once. Gonna go for Nectar. And there it is. The Penta
The portal's coming in. Not done yet. Sentinel is fighting back hard. Let's see if Amazing will be able to hold on. But oh my goodness, the fight continues. This is such an intense matchup right here. But it seems like they're going to be able to push.
They captured it back.
They did. They pushed them back.
Sentinels are back.
They pushed them back.
The portal, Citadel exhausted every ounce of resources and holding it down, and Sentinels got that amazing portal back, brings the team back. They got 1, 2, 3 Vanguards now. They do lose a bit of their juicy power, that's right. Sentinels are down one bullet spot. Nectar should be enough for them. If Crimson's there to line it up with the Strangling Prison, they have a chance of winning another fight. But Citadel, all they need to do is conserve their ultimates, conserve their abilities, and go as one unified front. Tanuki taken down by Nectar.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. He has Cocoon Rebirth to work with. He's going to do that just now. Because they know they don't have Amazing on the duelist role, right? They have him on Doctor Strange. So that's going to definitely impact their firepower. But right now, Tanuki's going to be taken out by Nectar. And it seems like, wait a second, they're going to aim for the skies. Polly's going to go down. And it seems like Sentinels has found the answer. They are going to be fighting back. They are not out of the game just yet, Liger.
It ain't over till it's over. That's how we know when we do it down here. But going forward, it's 49%, 50% climbing for Sentinels. All they have to do is win 1, maybe 2 more fights, and they keep themselves in the running. But Citadel have to win 1 more fight. Enzo's trying to line up the Agamotto. Will they be able to get it? They're spotted. They're going to try to find the angle right now. They're rotating around. Is it going to be enough? Tanuki's trying to get an angle, they're trying to get a pick. Ultimates are online for 4 people on each side of the teams right now. 99% meaning 70%. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna start the first shot? Who's gonna land the first ultimate? Who's gonna make it happen? We're flying up with the Doctor Strange. Does Enzo drop down with the Agamotto? It starts 1, 2, 3. Magnetic Meteor is winded up as well, and it goes down, doesn't connect. Enzo's holding the shield. They're both holding the shields. There it is, Polly with the absolute Psionic Seduction. Alex hits the Eternal Bond. There it is right there. 99% is climbing, closer than ever to 90% in match. Agamotto from Amazing. Stuns Alex, takes out one. Nectar hits the reset. Taki gets another. Ken taken down. Pokey with the race. Brings back Ken. Brings back Alex. Brings back the rest. Overtime is in the skies with Tanuki flying high. And there it is right now. That's 1. That's
coming back.
And there it is.
They're coming back because of the power of the revival. They're coming back and they don't care. They're going to take out the last of Sentinels.
There it is.
1 more tick.
Does anybody make it? Overtime is ticking down. 3, 2, 1.
There you have it. Citadel Gaming is going to move on. What a game.
What a series by Citadel Gaming. Staying in the game. Passing through into the next stage of the lower bracket.
But we gotta give our hands, right? We gotta give our props to Sentinels.
Massive love to Sentinels.
Yeah, so much love to Sentinels right now. I know how they might be feeling, but honestly, that was such a close and intense game right there. They put Citadel a game at the edge of their seats.
The emotions are running high. I can see it on Citadel's face for that insane victory. They put their heart and soul, and not just one soul. They put multiple souls because they came back again and again, and they were born again because of the Adam Warlock team-ups. The Karmic Revival kept them going. At the end of the day, It's all about the name of the game, sportsmanship and esports. We love to see it right now. Citadel handshakes with, of course, Sentinels right now. Feeling good knowing they survived. It is unfortunate that we do have to say farewell to the Sentinels, but what a stellar performance they put on here in Marvel Rivals League 9.
Exactly. But out of the 4 teams in this elimination bracket, honestly, I would feel like Citadel's biggest threat
Yes.
is honestly Sentinels in this bracket, because right up next that's going to be OUG versus Rejects, and I feel like they would probably be like, yeah, I think we were going to have a better time simply because we took out the biggest threat, which was Sentinels. So honestly, Citadel looking really good now, but again, I just want to keep saying, let's send our love out to Sentinels as well, because they've definitely stuck through it, through thick and thin.
They were absolute MVPs in their region.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting seed #1, claiming victory, getting it done. So many amazing stories coming out from them. One of the most bonded familial teams there is in all of Marvel Rivals history. That's right, I'm gonna claim that there right then and there. Honestly, I said the theme was family. Sentinels know that more than any other team, and honestly, I feel for them. They put on a massive show, and I love that they fought down to the absolute final wire to make sure Citadel didn't get to walk away with this. They had to run and put absolutely everything into it, and they brought out what they could. They did make it in the end, Citadel, for themselves, and they do secure themselves to play another day. But it is farewell to the Sentinels, the absolute legends that they are.
Exactly. Sentinels definitely played their minds out of their minds right there, played their hearts out, and honestly, it was really neck and neck. Shout out to everyone on the team as well. I just want to give a specific shout out to every individual there. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Crimzo as well, Teki, Nectar, Karova, and of course Aramori. Shout out to all of you guys. You guys deserve all the love.
Legends.
And we really hope to see you again in the next stage.
Thank you, Amazing, for playing Iron Man. You made me happy.
Yeah.
Deep down, you're my MVP.
Exactly. It's just, and the crazy thing is, this is just the beginning.
Yes, this is only the beginning. I cannot believe it. Everybody we spoke as casters behind the scenes, we said, this is a big day. This is a big day. Every single one of the 4 teams playing today got top 1 seed in their region.
Exactly.
Top 1 seed in their region. My goodness. We are in for a crazy day, and we've only just begun.
We're just only started. We're just done with the first matchup of the day, and there's 3 more crazy intense games after this.
Oh yeah, look at the numbers that they're racking up. Citadel, my goodness. So much power, so much presence, so much excellence right there. Tanuki Starlord is such a pocket pick that not many people expect. Tanuki gets targeted. We see the Wolverine ban, we see the BP ban, but Tanuki's like, I got one more up my sleeve. Brought out the Starlord, brought out the Mantis, protected the Mantis, made it happen. My goodness, I'm out of breath. And then, of course, Adam Warlock there brought themselves that amazing Guardians team up to bring it forward. And well-deserved Tanuki with the MVP. Massive 55% accuracy, final hits 11. Massive KOs all across the board. 20k damage in that last final round of domination. My goodness, absolute domination, living up to the name of the game mode.
Yeah, absolute cinema, what we were watching as well, right? But honestly, if we just take it a step to the back, like we're gonna see in the replays later on.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was just the Guardians revival. It was just so strong.
Yeah, it was
just keep
outnumbered. Too many people to fight through.
Sentinels just kept eliminating them in the first place. They win the team fights, but the moment that they were brought back, the rebound elimination happened. Sentinels could not
they
respond.
used every resource to win that initial 6v6, and then Citadel just came back, and they're like, okay, it's my turn now. And yeah, that is the best. Look at that. Look at this. Look at the res numbers. My goodness, everybody coming back from the karmic revival. From Adam Warlock putting in the work. Pokey, my goodness, doing it up. Teki, I still say Teki, one of the best Magnetos in Marvel Rivals Ignite. So stellar with it. But this was Tanuki's time to shine on the Starlord, absolutely putting in the work and getting what I believe, is it the first Penta? Maybe there was another yesterday?
I think it's not the first Penta.
There might have been another
Penta. It's the first Penta today for sure.
It's the first Penta that we get to call.
We got to call it, yeah.
It's the first Penta we get to call. So, hey, absolute honor to call the Penta for today. It's the first Penta of the day. We'll go with that. It's the first Penta KO of the day.
Go.
Big up Tanuki securing that. Enjoy that one. Put it up on Twitter. Put it up on all your socials. Have a good time with that one. Put in the work. Go enjoy a well-earned rest, Citadel Gaming. We will see you tomorrow in your next match.
Yeah, just look at Enzo right there. It's like, yeah, I can't believe this. Yeah, we're doing it. Are we doing it?
Yeah.
And look, all popping off, showing that emotion and
Yeah.
very well deserving as well, because they definitely put in a lot of hard work and effort. All these teams are putting in all the hard work and of course the blood, tears, and sweat that goes through, right? And I mean, while the journey of Sentinels has come to an end at this leg of the competition, we are definitely going to see them in the next stage.
Oh, we will see Sentinels
Yeah.
again. My goodness. For those who don't know, there are many more moments to come for Sentinels. Send win.
Send
They
win.
will win again.
Send win.
Believe me,
Exactly.
they are motivated more than ever.
Like the Phoenix.
One of the most, one of the
Rise
most,
from the ashes.
like the Phoenix, they will rise from the ashes. That is true.
Can be their motto now.
Yeah, right.
Rise
Amazing
from
is
the
the Phoenix
ashes.
play. Hey, listen, only Phoenix just came out. Blades on the way too. We could see some new formations. We could see some
would
new
love that.
compositions. You know.
Love that.
You know, and hey, again, of course, big shout out, of course, to one of the other players, Gomez, as well. And I'd love to see Gomez on the stage one day. Be exciting to see how it all unfolds. Keen to see Sentinels come back stronger than ever in the next time we see them on the Marvel Rivals Ignite stage.
Exactly, and this is just the first part. First stage, Marvel Rivals Ignite is just, this is just the first stage, mid-season finals. We're still going to be having stage 2,
Yeah,
and of
yeah.
course we're going to be having the grand finals. And I know
yeah.
we keep talking about it because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just so exciting.
Oh, can't wait to find out more about the grand finals. Can't wait to find out what teams arise from stage 2 across all the regions. Also,
That's true.
another season of.
Exactly. I love the build-up, right? And the way that they just build up all the teams, the storylines, and it started with such a sick trailer coming into this competition, right? And coming all the way into this matchup. And not to mention, we will still be seeing more teams coming in. We'll be seeing the remaining teams fighting it out
Yes.
for the larger portion, for the
yeah.
lion's share of $500,000 in prize pool.
Oh,
That's a lot.
that's a lot. That's $500,000.
$500,000.
My
160,000 to the first place.
Money talks, money walks. That's what I gotta say. And these players want to get their hands on the goods, and of course, the bragging rights of winning Marvel Rivals Ignite. Come on now, come on now.
Sounds good.
Come on now. That's what you want. That's what I want to see.
NSF champions. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah. All right. Hey, listen. I'll take it. Marvel Rivals Ignite champion. That
love
trophy. Woo! That trophy crazy.
You
That
guys-
trophy crazy.
Yeah, you guys will probably see it a little bit
Very
later
soon,
on. But
very soon. Oh, it's in the trailers, it's in the footage. Everyone, make sure you check out the official Rivals Esports Twitter account and all other social media associated with it, and check out all the amazing photography, all the amazing videography, the hype package announcing this event, all the players doing cool things, all their trademarks, their mottos, their catchphrases. I love the personality behind all these amazing individual players. We know they got skill. We know they made it here, but I love the personality. I love the superstar potential. Whenever we see them, you know, waving at the camera as the camera passes by, how they perform after winning. I love that most of all because that is esports, the feeling behind the gameplay.
the adrenaline rush as well,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Just watching them, and
Yes.
just getting to see them in person,
Yes.
it's definitely so
Yes.
much different.
Yes. And if you love a player, talk about them online. Yell about them everywhere. Let them know. Send them amazing messages on Twitter. Make fan art. Do everything you can because they will massively appreciate it, and that will make them that one little bit better the next time you see them play on stage.
Exactly. They'll definitely
That's
make their
esports.
day as well.
Yeah.
And Sentinels. Sentinels and Citadel Gaming, both teams very, 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 very interesting matchup. But right now we'll be heading to the interviews section where we'll be meeting Tanuki.
Single time we go into a game, we have a good speech, and it's not just like, let's go, we're gonna win. No, it's really like, it feels real, and it helps us a lot with maintaining the energy, with screaming, you know, with being super aggressive like we are. So he's really, really helpful.
Well, I have to finally close with, for those that don't know, you tell the world about Citadel Gaming. How do you guys want to be remembered here in this Ignite tournament as you now move on through the lower bracket?
I mean, I want to be remembered as the most fun team to watch, for sure. We're making close games, but I want to win, obviously. And the aggression from us. We like to be really aggressive to make things happen permanently, and that's just us. And I want to be like that. I don't want to go out sitting there.
Well, you're doing a good job. 10 games, 1 win. If you guys don't know, that happened with Envy, now with Sentinels. We say goodbye to Sentinels, and thank you again for taking the interview. Go celebrate with your team. And y'all, we have a great match coming up. OUG versus Reject. So don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick